Warning. The following show features actions performed by professional retards and is for entertainment purposes only. Content may include strong language, stunts, mature themes and satire. Listener/viewer discretion is advised. Remember, this is all a joke.
Are you ready? Let's go!
Keyboard warriors, the circus on blast. Clouds in the ring, every take won't last. Digital gladiators, keyboard straps. Echo chambers pop, egos collapse. Lockout test, they yes, they flex. Walking punchlines, chaos connects. Jackasses of the yucky use, yes. Cameras rolling, put pride to rest. Falling harder than a meme on a dive. A baseball anthem, barely alive. Shame is a currency, ego's the cost. Their downfalls are humanity's loss. Spotlights beam on the falling parade. Chasing clout, their souls betrayed. The crowd laughs loud, their dignity fades. Internet gods, their judgments made. Stepping on race, their comedy thrives. Reckless minds in chaos, they dive. The fool's gold glistens, but the shine won't last. Living legends of the cringe, outcast. Lockout test, they jest, they flex. Walking punchlines, chaos connects. Jackasses of the LCU's jest. Cameras rolling, put pride to rest. Lockout test, they jest, they flex. Walking punchlines, chaos connects. Jackasses of the LCU's jest. Cameras rolling, put pride to rest. Put pride to rest.
How are we all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Are we having a good time? Are we ready for fucking today's show? I know I am. You know the great legend said, if you're ready, all aboard! What the fuck are we standing by for? No. Let's get straight into the show. Into the show! How are we all doing, ladies and gentlemen? I hope we're all doing well. I hope you're ready for today, because it's going to be beautiful. Ashes to Ashes, the Alchem Vow, by the way, for the 5 gifted. We really appreciate it. Top shit right there. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a couple of updates. The Ducks, they've been banned. They got told to take a seat. Pluto. So we've lost our Ducks. So we lost our VC and we lost our Duckies in the span of one fucking week. It's some bullshit. But you know what we don't lose? You know what they'll never take away from us and what will absolutely outperform Live's fucking AI fucking merchandise is our merch store. With a little bit shameless promo here. With our Luma Ducky tee, which has been doing fucking numbers, by the way. As have lots of our other fucking merch, which got fucking spontaneously released. Like the Cosmic Tie-Dye tee, which has the Tesla. It comes in 2 colors, by the way, guys. This is probably my favorite color, but it comes in 2. And it's literally... fuck it, it's beautiful. It's the fest merch. You know, you're feeling festy, feeling zesty, you can get it. And then the Trust fucking Sister Butch tee. On the back, it has the Sister Butch stained glass window art. However, it does not show a back image on the preset images, which is really fucking annoying. Prananda, everyone. Prananda, Chubsy, Prananda, Alyssa. So yeah, we got the fucking merch loaded. And maybe an upcoming bandana, because I like bandanas and I want more. So stay tuned for that. But we got to get into this. We need our VC back, most importantly. And then we need to get our Duckies back. That's what we need to do. So how does Keem listen to our demands? He listens with Sister Dutch, no, Sister Butch. But anyway, he listens with money. That's the unfortunate part. So we have a goal for today. Give us back our VC. It usually says you fuck, but unfortunately, there's not enough space up there. So I had to take the you fuck out, but parentheses, you fuck, okay? Or fucker or fucko, whichever one you prefer in your nature's tongue. But yeah, we need to get our VC back. Desperately. These sons of bitches. He doesn't like his duck on the desk. It's the only one that's allowed to be kept. That's because he didn't say I had to get rid of it. But I want to get into some some story tidbits, and then I want to get into some reactions of some of the other channels while we wait for your mama to fucking show up. To be fair, I would have thought your mama would have been here from the fucking get-go now because it's been a week, and I thought you would have been adjusted. But evidently not. Anyway, following to something, I don't know if this is a controversial thing, but I don't find it controversial. I find it quite clear-cut and straightforward. Let's pull this up. So, Southwest Airline launches a policy where plus-size passengers must purchase 2 seats. So if you're over a certain weight and, like, you know, you're flowing overboard, you need to purchase an extra seat ticket, which I completely agree with. This is what this lady has to say, though.
My body isn't the problem. The system is. When you're forced to buy 2 seats or squeeze into a space that wasn't designed for your body, it's not just inconvenient, it's dehumanizing. This isn't a luxury, it's a basic human right to travel with dignity.
This plus-sized woman believes it's a basic human right to travel with dignity, and she's standing up for change. With every journey, Jalen challenges the uncomfortable realities.
$10. Justice for our VC and our ducks.
I appreciate you. Also, Shrimply with the 3 Australian. RIP to my golden duck. Never forget. The ducks are still there, guys. The ducks are still there. They're locked down right now. They're in prison. Anyway, let's get back to it.
That many larger travelers face, from cramped seats to insensitive policies, and she demands a change.
You deserve to be comfortable flying, and you deserve to live your best life just like everybody else. Airline seats are too small for many people, regardless of their size or weight. My body isn't...
So I have a couple of arguments for this, because this woman is clearly on cloud 9. She must be fucking in the Mile High Club because she's high as fuck. Okay. One thing. I agree with this policy. I think it's absolutely, literally a fucking... This is a choice to be at this weight. Look, I'm a chubby boy, and do you know why? Because I'm a lazy fucker sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm a lazy bitch. So I fucking gained a bit of titty weight, you know what I mean? I gained a bit of fucking chutzpah, but I can still fucking keep my own seat. Like, you know, if I see myself getting too big, I will take action. So, like, there's a couple of things. It is a choice on how you do it. Is it slower for a lot of people than it is others? Yes, but it's also, like, you know, you're allowing yourself to get in that condition to begin with. Okay? Should other people have to be, like crushed under your weight because you don't feel like you have to, look, I'm not being funny. Like, look at this shit. We'll go to the game screen for this. You can see, look at this. She's literally a quarter of the way, if not a third, on the other seat. But apparently, she doesn't feel like she should have to buy 2 seats. Like, look how much she's in on the other seat. Like, are you fucking for real, dude? Like, are you actually joking? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, how could you think you don't have to buy like this? Like, why should someone have to have that seat and lose a third of their seat because your fat ass won't put down the McDonald's? I don't know. I think, like, yeah, it may sound insensitive to put in these rules, and I don't think anyone likes the idea of doing it, but you know what? You're right on one thing. Economy is fucking small. It is very cozy. It is, like, you know, a little bit constrained sometimes. But you know what you could do?
At Hugh Yes 1156 super chatted $50. Give us back our VC, Keem. You already took our ducks, you sadist.
You sadist. The all about you, Jess. I appreciate you. Get the rum hams up. But you know what you can do, though? Like, if anyone doesn't like economy, you can upgrade. Business. First class. First class, you have plenty of space. There's enough for your chubby ass. You won't have to buy 2 seats in first class. And, you know, a lot of people for short flights do. I know Billy tells me that he buys first class tickets, like, when he travels short distances because it's more comfortable for him. It makes sense. He doesn't have to go all the way to the back of the plane and stuff like that. It makes more sense. I'm like, yeah, okay, I respect that. But at least he's doing that to make life more comfortable for him. And I get first class isn't an option for everyone. I get that, by the way. I'm not saying that every fatty should have to fucking buy fucking first class ticket. That's not what I'm saying. But, like, you know, in certain long cases, 2 economy seats are probably definitely cheaper than 1 first class. But at the same time, it's like, look, you got to do what you got to fucking do. Like, you are a certain weight that's going to cause to take a percentage of another person's seat. And if they've paid for that seat, why should you have to fucking take that? If you're going to argue the system, okay, we'll make more room in the economy. But guess what? Your tickets are going to be fucking twice as expensive. And then you're affecting everyone because you can't be asked to fucking jog around your garden. I don't think this is where it's not fair. You know? I don't think that shit is fucking fair at all. But, you know, it is what it is, I guess. Like, I don't know. The entitlement in this fucking woman is absolutely insane. And as like I said, it may come across a bit like, oh, I'm so sorry this is happening, you know. Like, oh, that's kind of sucky they've done that. But also, it's a safety measure, you know. The flight has a weight capacity. So, like, you're part of that problem as well. And whereas you might not be affecting it horrifically, certain amount of other people who could be your size would make a significant adjustment. They have to account for that with fuel, for example, with how much stuff they're allowed to board on that plane. I don't know. Do I jog in the garden with my dog? Absolutely. I love chilling with my dogs in the garden. So yeah, this woman, massive fucking hell. Sort your fucking life out, love. Okay? Another situation we have is, you know about that boxer who fucking Raja Jackson? Raja, is it? Or Raja Jackson, is it? Who like attacked that dude and like completely broke the script of wrestling. You know, the idea is to make it fake, but evidently this dude was like, nah, dude, method acting, and decided to just knock the fuck out of this dude for no reason. This man is literally hospitalized right now at the moment after losing several teeth and has actual internal bleeding among some other severe injuries to the brain, which is absolutely mental. So charges have been placed, allegedly, and allegedly there is a warrant out for his arrest. That's alleged, though. I haven't got it from any trusted sources. But Mr. Beast does have something to fucking say on this, which I think is really cool of him, to be fair. We'll get that right up here so you guys can fucking see this shit. Mr. Beast offers to support wrestler Psycho Stu, who is hospitalized and recovering after an on-stream assault. I read he was a veteran and used wrestling as an outlet to get over PTSD. If his kid is a fan or I can help with hospital bills, I'll help. So massive fucking W to Mr. Beast. That's awesome. I love that that's happening. But like, dude, a veteran? You like, oh, see, now that's even, you gotta look at optics, right? You knocking the shit out of a veteran who thinks this is all, you know, this is wrestling, you know, and this is just for fun, for entertainment, and you just knocking shit out of someone is so gross. Attempted murder on this story, shake my head on my own. I mean, yeah, legit, right? It is bored. Like he literally was knocked out. I generally think, looking at the footage, the man got knocked out from the slam. Because it like he went right in the step on the vertebrae, on like the cervical vertebrae, he like landed on it. So he's like knocked the fuck out, and then barely conscious, and then fucking just like he started like hammering him down. And I'm just thinking, like, how did nobody know that those punches weren't pulled? In that entire situation, how did nobody know that all those punches he was laying into that dude were not like held back? Like, you would be able to hear it, right? You would definitely be able to hear, if you were in that ring, the ref would definitely be able to hear the impact of those punches, dude. I'm telling you now, there's something like and I guess they're not like real refs, right? They're obviously like stage actors and stuff. But if you're doing that, like, and you're not prepped for something to potentially go wrong, and you just stand there letting that happen for way longer than it should have, by the way. Like, the moment that you could see his body went limp, he should have jumped on him and be like, oh, hell no. Hell no. Because I'm pretty sure the refs are in like the know of the script as well, if I'm not mistaken, so they know when to intervene and when not to intervene, no? The ref was scared. Fuck being scared, dude. The guy could have fucking died. Fuck being scared. It's times like this where you gotta fucking be, you gotta be about it, and you gotta be like, you know what, screw it. I'm a rugby tackle this motherfucker, and like try and hold him to the ground, because I know if I do it to someone, then other people can be like, oh shit, this ain't a script, and they're gonna jump in and try and help me. You shouldn't be punching like that all in wrestling. Oh, no, absolutely not. But it's just because he didn't care, right? He literally just didn't care. The ref was literally clueless. Yeah. And I genuinely think it's an eye-opener that you need someone who is willing to potentially get involved in case stuff like this happens again. Because if they had someone that knew what they were doing, or had someone that wasn't being a pussy, that man wouldn't have been punched anywhere near the amount of fucking times as he was. Roid rage is sickening. I didn't blame him on steroids. Like, that's just a guy being a psychopath. Those refs are trained to make sure the talent is being as absolutely safe as possible. The ref had to know. Exactly. Dude, there's no way the refs don't know about the script. There's no way, because they need to know when someone's really knocked out or faking being knocked out, you know? Because in WWE, for example, you get them to pretend to be knocked out, but they're not really, you know. Nah, I'm not buying it. I'm a lost duck with no pond. Ah, sorry, Steve. Sorry, buddy. The olive oil for $2. We'll get our ducks back, bro. But baby steps. We need to get our VC back, and then we can focus on the ducks. We gotta go back to the content though. He's gonna fucking go nuts if he hears me say that word. But yeah, it's generally tragic. And the photo of him in the hospital is I was gonna show it, but I'm like, nah, I can't. It don't feel right. It's screwed. There's a clip of Raj being friendly with a wrestler. They made up before the fight. I had no clue he was still mad. Yeah, so I saw that. It's sort of like them having a bit of banter and then being like quite chill about it. But that was some pent up aggression. You could see that his masculinity got hurt in that situation. So he felt like he had to prove a point. Yeah, in a staged fight where they didn't know that they was fucking real. Arsehole. Bro, I hope he gets a horrific fucking fine, and I hope he gets a fucking massive prison sentence. Fuck people like that. Like, people who like, that's basically a sucker punch kind of situation. But horrific, like. Did I miss y'all drinking as Billy did? Yes, we were proved right in the situation. However, would Billy be over the 0.08 limit? There's potential math you could deduct based on the test we did, but you'd have to replicate the full test to get to know. And I don't know if it's even worth doing that at the point. The point, to be fair, what I will say about that stream, just to get it like clearly out of there, what I will say about that stream is Billy and I did the test. He was like, fair play to him for coming up and doing the test. We got it conquered. And he owned up to it on his end. That's it. He owned up to it in his end. He took the accountability, and that's what I wanted, is the accountability to be taken and for it to be moved on. So that's what I'm going to say. If my boy was getting done like that, I'm drop kicking a dude off him. Legit, man. Legit. This fucking wrestling situation is gnarly. And then we have another situation as well. Pomanvor, I don't know if you guys have heard about this. It's a kick streamer. And, dude, there's this dude on this kick stream. And I suppose they were just doing a long-ass stream. And apparently this guy's literally in hospital right now. And they just bullied and assaulted the fuck out of him throughout this entire stream. This poor fucking dude right here was absolutely just fucked with. I'll show the first few seconds. I won't show it all. Like, they just proper...
T'as l'argent, le temps libre, tu te rends pas compte du nombre de personnes qui aimeraient...
Ensuite, il nous a rencontrés.
It's like the entire stream is them just doing gnarly shit to him. Like, yeah, they're forcing shit in his mouth and stuff. This is genuinely gross as fuck. And Kick's response to it is even grosser. They did like a t-shirt with him on it and stuff like that, covered in shit. Genuinely, this is one of the most sickening things I've ever seen, where like they just physically abusing their mate for content, for the sake of like content or whatever. The guy died? Fuck. No way. Oh, I thought that was a rumor. I didn't see any, like, official. I've been looking at it. I didn't find any official fucking sources. Fucking A, dude. Damn. See, this is the fucking thing. Like that shit is horrific. He died on stream. So I knew he got hospitalized, or like got like taken out, he's unconscious, not showing much of a reading, but actually fucking passed away. Damn. Dude, here's a controversial take for you. Death penalty for the fucking three of them. Hang the bastards in Minecraft. Take their Minecraft accounts away. I don't like people like that. What the fuck? That's so fucked up. Legit, man. Damn. That's so fucking sad, man. They're literally caught on camera. Yeah, what is the situation with that? I completely agree with you. I wonder what the situation with that is then. If it's been caught, like, because it's all on camera, it's all documented. Damn. Fuck, I thought I had all the update on that story. I didn't realize he actually passed away. God bless him. Okay, well, we're going to go back to that in the future and find out the results of those motherfuckers. Bomber with 3 months ban with Diolch yn fawr. The guy who was getting abused died on stream, and the way his friends checked if he was alive, they threw a bottle in. Wow. Wow. Dude, that's crazy. That's, I know it's saying that's crazy. That's actually, that's mental. Wow. The fuck is wrong with people? This is the sake of content now. And like, I gotta talk about this like content stuff, right? Because people just seem to think that anything is I know that's a lot coming from me because I did the whole duck thing this weekend. But some people are just mental. Where's the fucking... There's a dude. This dude. Mizzy. So there's a dude called Mizzy that appeared... And I think we should cover this. I don't know if many Americans know about this. There's a dude called Mizzy that appeared on Piers Morgan. And I want us to watch this. And I want to get your guys' opinion on this. This is genuinely fucked, by the way.
First, many young people see social media stardom as a fast track to fame and fortune. People you've never heard of can become very famous and very wealthy very quickly from the business of bagging clicks and followers online. How do they even begin to get noticed? Well, some influencers have a talent. They can sing or dance. Some give brash opinions. Some play computer games. Some give friendly tutorials.
Jesus
honestly,
fucking Christ,
behaving like
get the time,
complete morons. In California, a YouTuber and pilot faced 20 years in jail.
Oh, we all
for
remember that
crashing
story.
an airplane to get more subscribers. You name it. However mad it is, someone has tried it just for the clicks. And all in the name of becoming Insta-famous. This week, a social media prankster named Mizzy has generated headlines and abject outrage for so-called pranks, which mostly involve just terrorizing innocent bystanders.
This is fucked now. This guy is an absolute fucking
Well, as
cunt.
public anger grew this week, London's Met Police announced they were looking for Mizzy, real name Bakari Bronzagaro. The law caught up with it.
Where do we stop with what's considered content and when it's not? I mean, dude, if you're making mistakes by being a bit boring, having a bit of a dry spell and stuff, you can learn from that, right? Piers Morgan is a twat, by the way, but he's based in this situation, I'm not going to lie. And you'll understand why when we watch it. Like, there's a couple of mistakes that you'll make along the way. Like, I make mistakes all the time, right? Like, everyone makes mistakes. Even the biggest professionals make mistakes. But if this is what your foundation of what comedy and stuff is and what content is, like if you're like, you know, beating up your fucking mate and physically assaulting him for content and stuff, but he's not in on the gag, yeah, I'd say that's a bit like, wow, what are you doing? You know, I think content when you put in other people's lives at risk, you know, it is just not worth not worth the risk. It's not content to me. Like, if you're doing, like, some people do jackass stuff, right? Do it at your own peril. At the end of the day, that stuff can be dangerous. I like doing stuff like that. That's one of them. But, like, some people, they just cross the line and they like to inflict fucking mental or physical harm on others. And that's where it's screwed.
Yes,
Like these
and today
pranks.
he was fined £365 and given a criminal behaviour order, which is supposed to ban him from posting to social media without a deterrent
Come on, man.
to you.
There he is. He's
Hello,
on
hello,
here.
Piers. Long time no see.
What do you mean, long time no see?
Last time I hopped on your thing with my friend.
Oh, that's right. You appeared in the background, didn't
Yeah,
you? When we were
mate.
digging into
Yeah,
it, yeah.
mate.
Okay, well, I'm not your mate.
You're
what
not
I am
famous,
is
then what are you?
what I am is an interviewer who
Fair
is.
enough.
I'm curious about what has been motivating you to terrorise the people around where you live. Why do it?
I wouldn't really call it terrorising. I would just call it more having fun. But let's get this out of the way first. I apologize. You see this situation that blew up on the internet, the walking into random houses? The next day, I apologized to the woman because I felt bad, innit? Like, deeper than social media. Like, it went deeper than social media. That's why I didn't record it. She recorded me apologizing to her. I told her sorry, and she explained that she was terrified because like children were in the house.
He's lying there, by the way. That man used to, one of his content skits, this was a prank, by the way. He used to walk into people's houses randomly with a bunch of his mates. You're talking like 8 of them. And just walk around and like go sit in their sofa and stuff and have their cameras out and their phones and record. Like legit, this guy is a fucking psychopath, and the fact that they gave him such a light sentence when they were criminalizing him is so screwed. Say in like 2023, yeah, I know, but we're talking about how far people take content right here, so this is relevant. And also, some of you might not know about this because this is a UK thing. A lot of Americans won't know about this guy. It generally baffles me that this dude has like, oh, he was content there, but then I'll realize and I'll regret it. Like, fuck you, dude.
And I understood.
Look at this shit.
What was I doing in the house? I don't know. It was a stupid video. Like, I got peer pressure to say it. I don't want to say it like in that way, but...
Or somebody else's fault.
I'm not blaming it on no one else.
I mean, you break into a house with a woman and a husband.
You seen he didn't record, by the way.
I went into the house on my own accord.
No, I'm just saying, okay, you went through their door, right? But it's not your house. You're not supposed to be...
The Alchemy for the €2. Dragon sent you the info on the Dead Friend streamer in DMs. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
In there.
Oh, no shit.
You are causing a lot of alarm to that poor woman and to her children who are in the house. You then terrorize this poor elderly woman and take her dog away and traumatize her.
One.
So the story about that... Hang on.
Let me speak.
Yeah, because no. Let me speak. No.
I'm going to tell you.
Let me talk about that situation.
No, for the viewers who... No, wait a minute.
He picks up this woman's dog.
For the viewers who don't know what you've done,
hold up.
I'm going to tell...
And fucking just runs away with it. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, if like, the one thing I will say that I like America is if he did this type of shit in America, he'd only make one video. That's one thing I will say that I like about America. If he did that there, we won't be looking at all these right now. Okay, Naz, what you got? The Alchemy for the $2. Naz Nightmare Check DM sent you an article in the kicker. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much. Well, look at that in a bit. But yeah, let's just. I just want to get like one more clip.
No, you hold on.
TV right now.
No, you can hold on.
Right now.
I'm explaining. I'm explaining.
They know what's been happening.
Don't just keep talking like an idiot.
Right? Look at that, like this man just didn't give a fuck, and he got such a shit sentence.
You do these things. You take a dog from an elderly woman. You leapfrog over the top of an Orthodox Jewish man.
This is
standing at the side of the road, minding his own business. You go up to women in the street and say, "Do you want to die?"
It wasn't a woman; it was a man, and she even
there were also women that you did this to.
There was women there, but I only say it to.
Yeah, check this out.
What do you mean? Why am I targeting anyone? It was a trend. It was a trend.
It's a trend, by the way.
What's the trend? What's the trend?
300, jump over someone at the time of the beat.
However much you scare them.
Look at that.
However much.
Just launches the fuck into the road, like. Yo, there's no cars there. Don't get me wrong. But like literally launches someone into the fucking road. This guy is a fucking nutcase, and generally I should have had a life sentence, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's talking about how far people can take content or do things for the sake of content. Angie, I never said that the guy in the wrestling situation was dead. We're talking about a different situation. The Alchemy for the DM though. Okay. Let's have a look at this situation. This is independent article right here. We're gonna pull this up and we're gonna read this together, guys, because I want to know exactly what's going on here. Imagine, dude, if a guy came up and touched my dog, I'd be doing 25. You know what I'm saying? I'd be doing 25 years. Touch my animals, bro. You void the right to exist in Minecraft. Fuck that guy. Fucking cockwomble. I hope he's having a terrible life, to be honest with you. Scream. There's no redemption for people like that, in my opinion. Death of abuse streamer Gene Pormanov. Sorry for butchering that. Was not result of trauma, prosecutor says. He died on Monday after enduring several days of violence and humiliation broadcast on platform Kick. A verdict has been reached on the death of a French content creator during a live stream after days of abuse by other streamers. Raphael Graven, known online as Gene Pomerov, Pomerov. Jesus Christ, I can't read the name properly. Blah, blah, blah. Died on Monday, aged 46. Damn, that's so young. After enduring several days of violence and humiliation broadcast on platform Kick. Authorities in France have now said he did not die as a result of trauma or the intervention of a third party. Prosecutor of Nice in southern France, near where Graven died, said an autopsy showed no trace of traumatic injuries that could explain the death, and that the probable cause of death therefore appeared to be medical or toxicological in origin. And man, really? Why do I have a hard time believing this?
A Purple Flurp 68 super chatted $10. Get Gigi's opinion on that TikTok kid. I bet she has a word for it.
Jesus Christ, the Hulk about Purple Flurp. Damn, why wasn't it playing that? What the fuck? It's wild. No, Angie, I wasn't talking about the wrestler in that situation. I was talking about the Kick streamer, because it's just nuts. How the hell was it not due to the abuse? Yeah, there's something not right here. We need to keep reading it. Further analyses have been ordered to determine these causes. The prosecutor said, adding that Graven had cardiac issues and that he was undergoing medical treatment for his thyroid. Wait. So this man had heart problems, and you were not going to any way link the death to the physical or mental trauma of the other people. If this man had a heart attack, you absolutely can link the death to them. That is murder. Murder. Bro, are they joking? Are they joking right now? Like, no. Back up a minute. If you're... What? Are you fucking retarded? You're going to say... Nah. That's some bullshit. Dude, that is so fucking dumb. Imagine saying that, like, him having cardiac issues. So if he had a heart attack when it had nothing to do with, like, the people abusing him. Are you joking? Does your mama come late on purpose? I'm lost. He usually comes in like half an hour to an hour late on the show. Okay, let's read this, because this is how anyone could actually post this. Fuck independent, I guess. You guys are dumb as fuck. In an interview with broadcaster France Info on Friday, Clara Chappers, a junior minister for AI and digital technology, said that during some of the videos, Graven can be heard saying that he wants the abuse to stop and that he wants to call the police. Wow. Damn, that's heavy. So how do they respond to that then? The entire country was in shock about what has happened. We live in a world where reality has surpassed fiction, where we can see someone dying on a TV channel and people can watch this type of video with hours and hours of humiliation, she said. Well, not really. The problem is that was being allowed to be promoted. That's something that Kick should have fucking dealt with mighty quick. But Kick just has no fucking ruling. They have no proper ruling. They have no proper, like, actual, like, checks on this. Like, this shit just wouldn't have flied on YouTube. This wouldn't have gone on YouTube. This wouldn't have gone on Twitch. And Twitch makes mistakes all the time, so does YouTube. But, like, this is extreme. This is days of it. She denounced what she called a digital Wild West and lashed out at Australian-owned Kick for insufficient content moderation. Absolutely. But where are these other three people, and are they behind bars? Like, that's my real problem. 8 a.m. is not a hard work schedule. What? Are you guys talking about your mama? I don't... The time differences are fucking gnarly. Look, I don't know. It's one of them. We did agree to the hour late to begin with. I mean, there's times where he leaves an hour early, which I'm not, a little bit early, which I'm not a fan of. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. We need to get him here for starters before we know anything. This 3-year-old platform is clearly very disconnected with what is really going on, she said. Adding that if it inquires show if inquiries show Kick fell short of online content standards, there will be sanctions, which she did not specify. It's interesting that we're talking about the platform's definitely in the wrong. They fucked up dearly, right? But why are we not talking about these other fucking lads that were literally like torturing the guy? Kick French Kick has said it will cooperate with authorities and is undertaking a review of its French content. Japan said the French digital and audio-visual communication regulator, ARCOM, Jesus Christ, had launched an investigation into the case, and if it became clear, that France's regulatory framework was insufficient, regulations would be tightened. Obviously, it's clear. Like, this is what you mean. Why are we not talking about the fucking dudes? Like, why are we not talking about the dudes that fucking literally killed someone? What the fuck? Or allegedly. The output of the people who were live streaming with Graven when he died remain banned, it added. Oh my God. Okay. There's just no way, man. How can you, like... how can you just be like, oh yeah, they've been banned from Kick? Where's the fucking legal prosecution of these fucking sick cunts? Like, what are we doing? I mean, if I donate to get your VC back fund, will that actually help towards getting it back? Is Keem holding that out? Nah, wait, look. There's one thing that Keem listens to, and that's fucking money. So if we, like, and that's the main issue, right? So if we hit the goal, we're chopping, we're flying, and that's what we're gonna do. And it'll stay. I will wait till we hit this goal, and I'll be like, look, there we go. People want it back. Give it back, bastard. We just gotta hope he gives it to us. But he will. If we hit a goal, he will. There's no way. He can't deny that it's what people want. You got to give what the people want. Don't forget. Dude, this is nuts, though. I got... Test doesn't deserve 3 hours period. Starlight, you were like fucking supporting us in the beginning. What the damn change? God damn. Yeah, those dudes that were on that Kick stream need to be exiled. Fucking put into a fucking prison cell, locked up, and thrown away the key, to be honest with you. Yeah, I genuinely can't believe that, like, the problem is more... It is, like, Kick's problem, don't get me wrong, but, like, why are we not discussing them as well, getting prosecuted, you know, getting any prison sentences and stuff? Like, that pisses me off. That genuinely is, like, so arse. I'm not a fan of that. We also have Cafe. Moving on anyway. We have Cafe that reacted to mine and Keem's spout the other day. That's quite funny, to be fair. So we'll give it a go.
Actually, let's do this first. So
we need to get our fucking shit together.
Somebody
needs to lock the fuck in.
Lock in.
Somebody got in trouble. Keem comes back.
Yeah, Nightmare.
Yeah. So Nightmare wanted to do a game stream.
Yeah.
This
isn't like, it's not a gaming stream. This is like a bit that he's been doing. You pay like $10, I think. Yeah, you can see at the bottom of the screen. You pay $10 to name a duck in this little like virtual game. It's just as a segment, like while he does the show. They do it like in between.
Yes.
And then I think you like spin a wheel, and then if it lands on a duck, I think then you get to name it or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. You get to name ducks, and then they go around in this little pond. I don't know. I think it'd be cooler if they like battled each other. If they had like little duck battles, you know, with like little weapons and shit, and they were like going at each other, or like, you know, like little pirate ships or something. I don't know, something.
World has gotten soft. There's no justice anymore. You're absolutely correct, man. World has gotten too soft. It does need some like hard stern. We're invoking cancel culture and shit, but then at the same time, it's like, where's the real justice? Fuck cancel culture.
Something fucking cool like that would be sick.
I don't know what the hell this is. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, that's the game.
Oh, for fuck's sake. No, because I fucking mute it when no one's in. That's why. That's my bad.
Why? You need to mute it for what? For what? For what purpose? Oh, just like we need to have all these flashing things on screen. Like, dude, you are not... You guys... Dude, this bullshit. Dude,
This is real.
you're not focused.
Nightmare grew up, in fairness to him, in the streamer age. So he's doing a stream.
Wait, what?
He's thought of it because I didn't grow up in the stream. I'm not your age. I didn't grow up. I would want to do Howard Stern, this, that, and the other thing. Nightmare grew up, in fairness to him, in the streamer age. So he's doing a stream.
Yeah.
What
He
Keem
is
has set
more like
up,
Twitch streamer-esque.
what Keem has set up is a show.
No, what we're doing here is fundamentally different to what I believe a Twitch streamer does. Like, I did Twitch streaming, and it was video games and like some reaction stuff in between. You know, like I love reaction stuff. It's like it's a bit of fun. You can have a bit of like entertainment with it. But I didn't really grow up in the streamer age. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't. Like, I'll be honest with you. I don't really watch streamers. It's very rare to it's very rare to anyone that I'll actually enjoy a streamer and I'll actually actively watch it. There's like I can name maybe two streamers that I actually enjoy and I'll watch them whenever I want. But like every now and then I'll watch them. But like I don't know. I don't think I really grew up in that aspect. Like shit like Ninja and stuff like that was never appealing to me. Like XQC. I can't name any others, to be honest with you. I generally don't know. But like that stuff never be entertaining to me. But like that's fair. I get what he's trying to say and what he's putting down. He's like looking at the average of like how I'm formulating it, maybe a similarity. So let's keep listening.
That's the idea. That's the show. So in fairness to Nightmare, he's just thinking, well, I'm earning money. That's what you're supposed to do as a streamer. Yes, kind of. And this is a stream, but it's a show. This is more a radio thing. And I like it because that's what I want. That's what probably kept my growth from happening on YouTube because I had this old mentality. Now that's why I love this universe, because it's kind of the old stuff mixed in with the new. And I don't think he understands that. In fairness to Nightmare, because I don't know. I don't have a problem with him. He seems all right.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's a fair argument, actually. I mean, I get what he's saying there, to be fair. When it comes to like the monetization stuff, I'll fluctuate. So I do whatever the boss says. You know what I mean? If he says I need to focus on one thing, I'll focus on one thing. If he says I need to focus on the other thing, I'll focus on the other thing. Which is why you need to understand it's boring. Okay, that's cool. You don't have to enjoy the content. That's fair. You're entitled to your right, but I'm just reacting to this. Anyway, so when it comes to like the monetization, I don't care about the money. Like I really don't. But if I'm told like our content's good, but we're not making any money, so we've been moved to a lower time slot, I'm like, okay, well we need to monetize and we need to like do this, right? So I did something a little bit different, a little bit out of the ordinary, something that people haven't done, like the duck thing, for example.
One for me and one for my hooker.
Hello, your mama. Welcome to the show. And that's went a certain way, you know. Let me pull your mama up a second.
Let's go to the Discord. Let's go to the Discord.
Let's go to Discord?
Yeah.
All right. Why is it not fucking popping up? Jesus Christ. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. How we doing?
Man, good, dude. Hey, so I didn't really see. I had a power outage yesterday. LA has got to getting kind of crazy, but I didn't really see. So what was the outcome of the Billy?
I was right.
I knew it.
The first instance, it showed me a 0.55, and I was like, what the fuck? I had the measurements on wrong. So when we looked at it, I was at a 0.055, and he was at a 0.7 initially, but then he dropped to a 0.6.
So what's the punishment by King?
Look, the end of the day, you took accountability. I'm over it now. The main thing is I proved him wrong, and I'm done with it. Like that was my main thing. Is like I wanted to prove that his basis of what he was saying was fundamentally incorrect. He did take accountability for it, you know what I mean? And that's it now. I'm good. I don't know what Keem has to say, but he's saying that because I read the reading wrong the first time that I lost. I'm like, okay, well, cope more, Keem. He just doesn't want to pay me that $200.
Yeah. I just wanted to prove that, that certain people can get away with things and others can't. So that's all I wanted to prove. I just want to let y'all know that, so if something happened to somebody else, it's just because, they're just not. They're not in the circle of. They're not in the circle of life.
We already knew that.
Of life.
We definitely already knew that.
No, I didn't know that. I thought everybody got equal opportunity. Shit, I thought if you fuck up, you gone. Don't matter who you are. But hey, man, it's the circle of life, bro. It's the Lion King up in this motherfucker. Some motherfuckers is on the ground floor. You know what I'm saying? Some people are zebras and fucking goddamn whatever you can eat down there. You know what I'm saying? Cantaloupe. And then there are other ones are lions and fucking goddamn baboons. I don't know. But yeah, the circle of life, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like in a hyena section, bro, of the circle of life, like the little dark area, you know what I'm saying, where you're not supposed to go. You know what I mean? But yeah. So I just, you know, now that I know that's happening. But let me tell you though, I saw you was reacting to that Rampage Jackson shit. Let me say, man, I don't think you didn't give it no justice, bro. Because I just got to say something on this because I got to talk to my own people for a second because this shit is getting wild on Black Twitter and my people. Stop being fucking stupid. Stop being dumb. Stop being fucking morons. Okay. Fucking that kid, Rampage Jackson Jr. was 100% in the motherfucking wrong. Period. I don't understand this. And I'm talking, and sometimes you got to scold your own people. Black people, stop this shit, okay? Stop trying to say that this white man started this shit and it all started because he broke a beer bottle over his head. First of all, that man was doing his motherfucking job at the end of the goddamn day. He was doing his job because he's a fucking wrestler, okay? When he went backstage, he thought it was a script going on. You see cameras happening and everything's going off. He's doing his fucking job. He goes in there, starts a fake fight. He thought it was a put on for the show. And then he realized that this guy is really actually mad. And he sat there and he said, you know what, my boy? My bad, bro. I thought we was putting on. I see the fucking cameras on and everything like that. I thought we was good, bro. So for all those black people out there that want to go, the white guy started it and bullshit. Let me tell you something, because this always puts us in the same fucking predicament, bro. This is the same fucking thing that happened with Reginald Denny. You motherfuckers look stupid. Whatever happened to Rodney King was not Reginald Denny's fault. That man was just doing his job. He drove his fucking truck in the hood during the riot. You know what I'm saying? And then they pulled him out of the truck and they beat him for no fucking reason. And then there was black people trying to free those guys that gave that man a concussion and almost killed that motherfucker. Okay? You guys, they look stupid as hell going to the courtroom holding signs, free those 4 black guys that almost killed Reginald Denny. When that Reginald Denny didn't do absolutely nothing. Except he was driving a goddamn 18-wheeler and he stopped in the hood. Because if it was me and I was driving that goddamn 18-wheeler, ain't no black person on this planet stopping me because I'm running every goddamn black person over. God, you ain't pulling me over in a goddamn 18-wheeler. But at the end of the day, it was not his fault what happened to Rodney King. Same thing with this guy, right? And I'm gonna play the goddamn and I'm gonna play the video. Here we go. Come on. I'm gonna play this goddamn thing. This guy, look at this. Look at this. This is you
need to be worried about Psycho Stu.
Psycho Stu?
What, you don't know me?
He's playing a character.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, I think that's a little.
Oh, you don't sell it?
Easy. He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
You're good.
What the fuck was that?
You don't sell it? Bro, that guy is doing his fucking job, bro. That guy's doing his job. He's a wrestler. And that was fake beer. That wasn't even real. It was fake fucking beer. He's doing his job. And then when he realized that it was bad, you know, that the guy was absolutely upset about the situation, that's when he changed up. And then it kept going. Let me get to the other scene right here. So they shook hands, made up, everything was all good. And then he gets fucking.
Jesus Christ. The story gets worse and worse. Yeah.
I'm just going to stop it right there.
That man's out cold.
Because in this moment right here, the man is absolutely in a concussion. And he can't even move. And for this guy to get on top of him like that and continue to beat him and hit him 21 times, that shit is attempted murder, bro. And he should be charged as so. Luckily, this guy stayed alive. And to be honest with you, if I was this guy's friends, I would have whooped your motherfucker. I mean, it would have been crazy in there, bro. I mean, they held them and all that other stuff like that, but damn, dude, bro, the dude is absolutely out on that slam. And I gotta say to that pro wrestling program, bro, you guys, for the fact that you guys got people that are amateurs that aren't wrestlers coming in there and not practicing with, in the WWE, people forget ISO Speed, when he wrestled in the WWE, they don't tell you that ISO Speed practiced 2 weeks in advance with the guy that he was wrestling with. So does Snoop Dogg and all those other celebrities that wrestle in WWE. You think it's just like something spur of the moment. No, they actually practice. They don't just get in the ring and start slamming people because shit like this happens. Now, obviously, this guy is knocked out cold, and then you continue to beat on him. That shit is just fucking crazy, man. This shit is insane, man. That shit is fucking insane. And this guy, this black guy, just came back from having a concussion a week ago. He got a drop kick in the face a week ago, had a whole ass concussion, and then he comes over here to this wrestling shit, and he's already sparked. His anger is already at a 10 because remember, when he got that drop kick and he got that concussion, everybody was dragging him on the internet. Everybody was making fun of him. Everybody in the chat was talking shit about him. So when this happened, that's why he was so angry when he went to the parking lot. When he went to the parking lot right here, he was so fucking mad about it after what he did to this guy.
You know what that says, though? Realization he's fucked. Like, pissed at himself as well as, like, and trying to justify the situation at the same time. It's nuts. Because it was like, there's no ground argument he had.
I told you to double leg that motherfucker and start welding him. I just saw the video.
Shit pissed me off though, Andre.
I understand that, but now they can't wake the nigga up.
Look at that blood on him. Now they can't wake the dude up. Now they can't wake the fucking dude up. See, this shit is, yeah, bro. Like this shit right here, bro. This shit is right here is internet going crazy, man. When you just cannot handle the internet, bro, and everybody's rallying you up, because when he was sitting there before he jumped in that ring, he was reading his chat and everybody was dragging him for getting that can smashed over his head. And he was like, you know what? I'm going to do something about that. Even his own father, when he called up his dad, he called up Rampage and Rampage said, I heard you getting beat up by some fake wrestlers and some weird ass cloths and shit. He was at a 10, bro. He was at a 10 and he went in that ring to try to prove to the world that he ain't no bitch, right? Because he was being called that by random people in the chat. But let me tell you something, Rampage Jr. When you're charged with attempted murder and you possibly got to do jail time, 10, 15 years, whatever it is that they give you, bro, all those people in the chat that riled you up to do that shit, guess what they're going to do? They're going to disappear in the light. They're going to disappear. So people got to understand this. When you read shit in the chat and people amp you up to do negative things and bad things or get you all riled up, bro, you got to take a step away from the internet and come back when your mind is right. You know what I'm saying? But there's no excuses for this, dude. He's 100% in the wrong. And that guy that's in the hospital, hope that he recovers well. All prayers go out to that man's family. But this is not a black or white thing, bro, because again, my people, man, y'all got to stop this bullshit. Y'all look stupid out here in the street trying to defend this kid for what he did to that man, period. So go ahead.
Yeah, what he did was absolutely fucked. I didn't even realize that it was a whole race dilemma around it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything. That's just fucking crazy that's even being brought up as a like a hypothetical that it could be like a racial involvement. Dude, it's nothing to do with that. You can clearly tell. Like, this guy lost his fucking rag, wanted to be Donnie Big Bollocks, and decided to pull fucking method acting in a fucking ring where that shit ain't like that. It don't go as far as that. Because he wanted to prove a point. Well, hopefully a jury of his peers will prove that point to him, and that's you fuck around, you find out. This guy genuinely needs to be sentenced for attempted murder. I completely agree with you. That's not GBH. That's not fucking some petty assault. That's attempted murder. Motherfucker was out cold and he was still swinging. Knocked out several teeth, internal bleeding, brain damage.
Bro,
man.
and
fucking
I hope that man in the hospital he gets every damn dollar from Kick. Now, and what people don't realize about Kick is probably the most sued platform, but somebody told me, I read somewhere that it's the most settled platform. Kick is just like Uber when Uber first started. When Uber first started, Uber was getting sued up the ass, but Uber was making a ton of money. So what Uber did, it didn't matter who was suing them. They would just settle. They settled. They always settled. So that's the same thing that's happening with Kick, because people can't believe that Kick gets sued so much, but Kick's platform still stays up, is because they settle, bro. I'm pretty sure that Kick, after this incident happened, they sent probably one of their lawyers to the hospital to settle with this guy right away. Probably had him sign some paperwork or had his family sign some paperwork. Yo, here's $1 million, even though he probably get more, but have that, because that's what Kick does. Yeah. Like the same situation with the guy that died. Like Kick settles like that. They settle with so many people already after they got sued multiple times. They just have people sign paperwork, give them $1 million, and then get their platform to keep going, because that's how they do it.
They have Stake, don't they? They own Stake, the gambling company.
Yeah.
So like you know, $1 million is fuck all to them.
Nothing.
Like $1 million is chump change to them. I don't know if they'll get away with it with that streamer that died though. Because the French government's looking at him.
They probably just
can't settle with the French government. That's one thing that they've fucked it on. So like they're gonna get fucked for that.
But I'm saying that people always ask them how their platform is still surviving. It's the same thing with Uber. Like Uber, when it first came about, man, it was getting sued by everybody. But all they did was just settle with families and friends. And when you see people get robbed, Uber drivers get robbed by gunpoint, and you're like, damn, how the fuck they just settle. They settle with families, they settle with friends, they settle with drivers, they settle with passengers, because they just figure, hey, we make enough money to pay these settlements, so we can just keep it going. So that's the same way Kick operates. They operate the same way. All they do is any situation that happens with them, they just go right in and they settle. They just be like, yo, what number? They go to the victim and they just say, what's the number you looking at? I'm looking at $1 million. Here you go, $1 million check. Boom.
Benny
sign right here. Boom, 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 and they're right back to going off on their platform.
Yeah, Benny makes a good point as well on how they get away with a lot of legal matters. They're not, people who stream on Kick aren't, even if they're signed with Kick, they aren't employees. You're absolutely correct. They are contractors. And with contractors, you have much less legal rights in terms of your employability. And your employment status. So it is one of those fucking areas where they can swivel out of certain things. But you are right. They'd rather like, dude, I can't be asked dealing with a negative flag. Just fucking take the money. Yeah,
just take it. Just take it. Get out of my face. I'm done with you. Yeah, that's just how they do it, man.
Yeah, it's fucking gnarly. But I think the French government though are gonna absolutely fuck them. I think either Kick will have to take on some drastic regulation changes, because France don't fuck about with shit like that. Most European countries are very strict on stuff like that when it comes to streaming anyway. So either they'll have to add some severe regulations, or they'll just get banned out of France. And if France will ban them, so will Germany. And you'll find that most of Europe will start to ban Kick. Not part of Europe anymore. So, but the European Union anyway. So I will say like UK might not get affected, but if the UK sees it, mate, they'll probably ban it as well.
Yeah.
There will be a trial, you know what I mean? There will be something where it's like, okay, you're going to be pulled in. Just like, I think it was like 2017, 2018 when Mark Zuckerberg was getting pulled in for Facebook. The British government, I mean, they had some fucking clowns asking him questions. They didn't get anything. But, it's what they do. Like, they want to make sure there's regulations that are correctly. America did it with TikTok. They had the CEO of TikTok as well, didn't they?
Yeah, they did it. And then they did it also with, I think, Twitch. They took a look at Twitch too. Twitch was going through it. So, I mean, when your platform grows like that, I honestly didn't understand how Kick even wanted to go out overseas, because they barely get away with the shit in America. And then when you go outside of that, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's a whole different world, isn't it, at the end of the day? But
it is. Man. But that government
competing market, dude. That's what it's about. You got to try and get as many eyes and ears and plays as you can, especially with like their gambling attachment.
Yeah, and that's why they try to sign every major or every big time streamer, bro. They try to get them to go over there to Kick, man. And
when they started, didn't they pay Aiden Ross like fucking 20 million or something like that?
They did. And then they had Aiden Ross go around recruiting his friends. He got a couple of his friends, but a lot of them kind of didn't sign, like Kai and I Show Speed and like the DDG. I think DDG got kicked from Twitch and he was close to signing with Kick, but then Twitch turned around and said, nah, you know what? We'll lift your ban for a day. Because you know what it really does is when a lot of these people fuck up on Twitch and they get banned for a day and they're a popular streamer, Kick will be like, yo, come over here with us and we'll sign you. And then Twitch will let up and be like, you know what? Come back over here. We only gave you a 1 day. Because yeah, that's how it's kind of running right now. You know what I mean? Right. But yeah, Rampage, I gotta say, I watch a lot of Rampage and Rampage Son.
5,427 super chatted $10. This isn't a race problem. It's a raga problem.
Legit.
He should have not been in this place if he can't control his emotions. They may
100%.
use him as an example for all the Earl streamers. It's sad to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I gotta say, I'm a huge fan. Well, I'm a huge fan of Rampage Jackson. And I used to, and his crash outs in Vegas, and you know when he couldn't stay in the ring because he did a lot of fuck shit. I mean, if you look up the shit that I think Rampage Jackson got in an accident and he killed people, but and somehow MMA got him off. But I watch a lot of Rampage Jackson streams on Kick with his son. And I was sitting back and I was and I know that he was trying to pick up women and he was trying to get his son to pick up women, but I even was sitting there after that drop kick and his son got that concussion. And when his son got that concussion, I knew that he should have took a break from streaming. But these people just can't not put the fucking camera down, bro.
No.
Weird.
I just looked him up, so I do know Rampage Jackson. I have seen some of his clips. It's quite a funny dude, to be fair. He goes fucking nuts. I was literally the name was like drilling in my. I'm like, fucking, I do know this guy. I swear I do.
Bro, he's a great fighter, bro. He's a great fighter, man. He was a great fighter. He used to wear the chain around his neck, man. He'd come out there barking, man. He was a great fighter. He was just he was good for his time because then the fighting just changed. He wasn't a grappler. He was like a ground and pound motherfucker. But yeah. Is what it is.
So, you know, just to really nail in how much fuck you money Kick has as well, I looked up Aiden Ross's contract. So not only did he have a signing bonus, I think it was like 12 million or something. He also earns between $33,333 and $50,000 per hour while streaming.
Yeah.
along with an equity share.
Bro.
He literally. So the basis of the prediction is he has a $100 million figure contract.
Bro, I was right there. I was right there when I was right there because we were streaming on Madden and he was streaming on the 2K side. So we was right there before Aiden Ross blew up. And what Aiden Ross did was Bronny Jr., LeBron James' son, played a basketball match, a tournament match with another famous Twitch streamer in basketball, and no one knew who the fuck Aiden Ross was until he streamed with Bronny James. He had a couple of followers, but it wasn't big. But that Bronny James thing took him over the hill, and then it took all the 2K players over the hill. You know, because that's kind of where the Madden community was already. We were already above the 2K community because we already had a reality show that I was on, Madden Nation or whatever like that. But the difference between the Madden community and the 2K community was the 2K community wanted to be famous and the Madden community did not want to be famous. We did not want to be famous, bro, because we just didn't like a lot of eyes on us. We just wanted to play our games, win our tournaments, and then go about our business. You know what I mean? We didn't like people coming up to us and all that other kind of stuff like that. But the 2K streamers, they liked that shit. They were younger than us, so they enjoyed the fame and all the stuff that came along with it. We just didn't. We could have been we could have been in that position, but we didn't want it though. You know, that's just the difference. We just didn't want to be, because a lot of celebrities wanted to play with us and shit, but we just didn't want to be in that famous, bro. Because because if you ever go on TV, bro, you could ever go on TV or you ever do a reality show. For anybody that's never done a reality show, like I've done a reality show and I've been on TV a couple of times, and then you get home and you go to an event and people are coming up to you and stuff like that. it's weird, man. It doesn't feel right. It feels like you want to go in the bathroom and you want to hide. You just want to just be normal. You know what I mean? It's weird. And the Madden community did not embrace it well. They hated it, you know? And so people went into hiding and just stopped streaming and shit because they didn't want it. So, but the 2K people, they enjoyed that shit. And that's why they surpassed us and everything. So, yeah. That's just the gaming world right there. Just want to just give a little background on the gaming world.
I appreciate that because a lot of people don't have the insight that you have because obviously you were a part of it at a certain point, you know, and you did go in quite the early stages, I would say, when like esports were like at an all-time high, right? So it's cool to hear someone's perspective. To be fair, no, they've come up like
our slang that we came up with 15, 20 years ago. When we were doing shit on the internet, the 2K players took a lot of our slang. So a lot of people be like, when they see me reacting and they see me doing jokes and shit, they be like, dude, you know who you remind me of? You're giving me Kai vibes, or you're giving me this person vibes, or you're giving this person vibes on Twitch. And I'm like, bro, I was streaming way before those people. If you go watch an old Yo Mama video, I still had the shades on. I still did the dances. I still did the moves, everything you did before those kids were even born. So they took a lot of our swag and they ran with it. They ran with our swag, but that's cool. And I appreciate, and I'm glad that they got famous and they got big off that shit. Me, I could never be at Aiden Ross, bro. I could never want. That's a lot of pressure and that's a lot of eyeballs.
Oh, absolutely. I like Kai Cenat though, to be fair. I started watching him recently. I didn't even know about him until probably about a year ago. And I started watching him recently because I love how he's changed the game.
Oh yeah.
Like the way he does his streams, like his entire background's his prop, which is fucking cool. He did the Dark Souls. Do you see him do Dark Souls or was Elden?
Yeah,
it was Dark Souls. It was, yeah. And he had that fully designed background. He made a fake room to launch fireworks in his room. Like a fake replica of his room.
He did that. Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. And then all the guests he gets on, the guy has had people on his show that you would never expect anyone to try and get on this show. But it's like when you see him up, you're like, that's actually fucking awesome. What the fuck? How did you do that? You know, how do you you had fucking Nicki Minaj up on and stuff like that. Like what?
Yeah, and then they kept the chair, and every time somebody tried to steal it, it's funny. But I mean, Kai came up in the dating e-girl segment of like they was doing they brought a chick up and then guys would compete to be picked by those girls, and he came up in that e-girl dating show bullshit that they were doing on Twitch. It was like a trend. And he came out of that shit like him and Silky. Him and Silky came up out of that like the most famous. And then DDG, I remember DDG way back in the day when he was making diss tracks against Rice Gum, when Rice Gum was fucking popping and Rice Gum was on top of the world, and then people were making diss tracks about him, and it was DDG. And DDG just kept going at Rice Gum, but DDG was a nobody. And then DDG just came out of nowhere. Somebody dissed him, and then he got famous off of somebody dissing him, and he went hard at him. But yeah, man. I mean, it's when you put a lot of work into it, because those guys didn't come out of nowhere. Those guys put a lot of work into getting to where they are. It just didn't happen overnight. I remember these guys, man. I'm the one who first took your boy what's your boy in the UK that's famous?
Which one? There's quite a few. KSI?
Yeah. KSI, bro. I saw KSI before anybody saw KSI. Well, we were playing FIFA together. Me and KSI was playing FIFA together, and I saw some of his videos, and I was working for Virgin Gaming at the time. And I was signed with Virgin Gaming, and Virgin Gaming was hosting a tournament, and they wanted me to host it. And they asked me who should I bring over from FIFA side. And I told them, I say, yo, there's this guy named KSI that I play FIFA with. You should fly him out here to LA. And then the guy from Virgin was like, yeah, we'll fly him. And then they contacted KSI and they flew him out here to Vegas for the first time.
Does he know?
And that Vegas.
Does he know that that was?
Yeah.
Dude,
right.
That would have been a while ago because he was huge into FIFA like
it was
back
a while
in his
ago.
early days.
It was a while ago. Yeah.
Do you think
it was before he blew up? He blew up.
Yeah.
If fucking Superstar told them like, yo, you remember that guy, your mama that took you to that Virgin tournament in Vegas? He'll be like, yeah, remember that.
Do you think?
Because Yeah, because he was thanking me after. He's like, man, dude, this is fucking amazing. I never been to America. Da da da. And he was like on that whole like trip, and I was like, dude, you're fucking. Yeah, it's first time in America, bro. Yeah, it was long. That was that far back, bro.
Now that
was
would
that
be
far
interesting.
back.
I'd love to see a reunion with you guys.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
That would be insane.
Crazy.
To be fair.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't blow up his career or anything like that. He was already kind of like doing his thing in FIFA, and he was getting a little buzz in FIFA, you know, and I was playing FIFA at the time, like tournaments and stuff like that. And I would match up against him sometimes. And then I would just hear him over there like with that stupid laugh. And then I was like, dude, this dude is fucking hilarious. Then I watched his videos. I was like, this dude is fucking hilarious. Then I told the guys at Virgin, I was like, yo, get that fool a plane ticket and fly him out here. They flew him out to Vegas. And then that's when KSI came out.
And I think he'd definitely be grateful because, like, if that was his first time going to America, but being flown out by another company to play a game that you fucking love / hate, to be fair, depending on what day it is for him, like, you know, I think he'd remember that. That would be crazy.
You know what? I'm a contact my guys over there at Virgin. Billy, the guy named Billy and Zach. I'm gonna contact them and I'm gonna see if they want to come on the show because they did a lot for Virgin, bro. And when they signed me to Virgin, and then they signed 2 other pro players, and then they flew KSI out here, and they flew a couple other famous streamers that are famous now too. So yeah, man, it's good times. I'm gonna do an interview with them. I'm gonna call them up and see if they interview. I still get fucking free flights on Virgin. Because I signed with them 8 years ago. I still get free flights, bro.
How long?
They still give me a voucher. I don't know. They have. You know what? The crazy part about it is I don't want to say nothing.
Yeah, no, guys, he's joking.
They're gonna be like, yeah, I don't want them to know because then they're gonna be like, wait a minute, we still got this motherfucker getting free flights? Like we still giving his food vouchers?
No, he was joking, guys. He was joking. He doesn't get free flights at all. I'll join you too, bro. You need to come back.
It's only one ticket though. I wanted to get like a family one, but yeah, it's only one ticket. But yeah, I still on Virgin. I still can go like Vegas and all that other stuff like that. Yeah, I get that voucher. Dude, I don't know if they didn't take my name off the. Yeah, I don't know if they took my name off the list or nothing, but I think they got a list where they just put people down and shit like that. So
that's nice.
Yeah, they haven't scratched me off yet. I haven't worked with them in like 8 years, bro. It's kind of crazy. But yeah.
Oh fuck, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, but they got enough money. They got enough money to not give a fuck. So they probably just be like, yeah, they can.
Yeah,
yeah.
Fucking, they run everything. Fucking, you're in the UK. You know, they're one of the largest Wi-Fi leading companies. They got obviously their phone services that partner with fucking O2. You know, they have their international flights, which they definitely make a pretty penny off that shit. You know, and then there's other stuff they have their pies into, like. They do so much. They host like fucking events here as well, like, you know, like games, upcoming games and stuff like that. And they, to be fair, they are well put together. I went there to do a fucking Tetris tournament. I came in 5th. Also to play the new Avengers game at the time, but that was fucking, I'll be honest with you, what a fucking terrible decision that was.
That's not bad. So you ready to break some news?
Let's fucking break some news, motherfucker. Where you go?
Break some goddamn news, Chad. Y'all ready? So everybody's been asking me, everybody's been hitting me up because we covered this before. The Gigi thing. You know, the Gigi the Gigi video?
What I pulled up on the weekend and Keem was talking about.
Yeah, but you guys talked about it, but you haven't seen the video.
No, I pulled up the video. Well, it was an edited video, to be fair. So it shows what she said.
What'd she say?
The domestic violence thing.
Oh, you got that?
I did play that. No, play it anyway, because it was fucking, as Keem said, it was drowning in 16 hours of fucking retardation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I had an edited one where someone put, like, you know, the little bit of fucking AI audio in the background. Let me just click on it real quick. But yeah, this is nuts, like. Look at the way she's dressed as well. It makes perfect sense that she would say this.
Just my 911 call from 3 years ago.
Oh, my God.
I had already broken up with my ex-husband. What? We thought it would be a good idea to get drunk and stoned together. Oh, we did. And the police were called, and I said he hit me. My ex-husband wouldn't touch a fly. Wouldn't touch a fucking fly. But I did it.
Damn.
Smile, dude. It's so malicious. Like, she is fucking evil. She's an evil bitch. Like,
bro. God, just when you be like, man, all right, forget it. And then she did, and then this one wasn't even done anywhere else. This was on Queens. You sat there and you fake 911 called against your husband who wouldn't touch a fly. I mean, you got to imagine this for a second. There's a lot of women out here that really suffer from abuse and really go through real traumatic things. You know what I mean? And for another woman to do this and basically, this is why a lot of women don't get believed, because women like this that come around and do shit like this to men to hurt them for whatever reason they want to hurt them. This is why other women can't get believed, because of shit like this, bro. Just wild, bro. Wild. Fucking dude was arrested. Dude didn't do anything. He just, police show up and then they put him in handcuffs, bro. And he got to go to jail for what? He wouldn't hurt a fly.
I need to see if I can find the message that she responded to, because she literally doubled down on it in Discord when I pulled up and people were calling her in Discord. And she was like, I wouldn't lie about something like that. And I'm like, what?
Wow, man. That's crazy, bro. Like, bro, you putting this man behind bars for nothing he did? Like, like, well, what was that about, bro? Like, how could you be mad at a man so bad and you just call the police and waste their fucking time and their resources to come arrest a guy that's innocent, man? And just feel bad, dude. I feel sorry for this innocent man, dude. It's gotta.
That's criminal. That's actually criminal. Like, a false report into the police is a crime. Why would you say that live on air? Like, it's fucked up for you to even do it to begin with, right? Let's just get out of the way. Why would you say that live on air? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I do not get the fucking mentality with that. Like, it's so fucking baffling. Like, you genuinely talk about how you criminalize someone out of bitter hatred for that person and smirked about it. Wouldn't hurt a fly. But I did it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that smugness,
oh
dude.
My God, that was devilish. That was devilish. Like, you know what? He wouldn't hurt a fly. But guess what? I did it. Like, bro, what?
Someone said that Bridget did that, though, too, apparently. Okay, fair. Is Bridget going up live on air and smugly laughing about it and bragging about it, though?
That's crazy.
Like, there's a fundamental difference, guys. Come on, we can't be doing that. We can't be doing the whole... But Bridget did it. Like, no.
Yeah.
Difference is
and
here.
then you're gonna say, but Becky did it. Like, you're gonna like, but I'm saying, but Gigi criticizes all Becky's behavior and all the bad thing that Becky does, but she turns around and does the same shit. It's the hypocrisy for me. It's like, you've been calling out Becky because she was a disgusting person on Queens, but then all this disgustingness start popping up on you. It's like, man, I'm just asking, is that chair, that Queen's seat, is it cursed? It got to be cursed at this point, because everybody that sits in that goddamn chair that gets on Queens, they're cursed, bro. The only person that's sitting there good is always Tina, but everybody else that comes in and sit in that chair is cursed, bro. It's a curse. I'm glad I passed that shit on. I passed that shit so fast,
bro.
I passed that shit so fast. He wanted me to do that show. He was like, yo, I want you to do Queens. I was like, you know what? How about if we just hold auditions and I just find somebody to do Queens? Because there's no way, bro. There's no way. There's no way.
They be casting voodoo shit on you, bro. Next thing you know, you'll be fucking pissing in people's letterboxes live on it. Like, you'll be doing some wild shit, bro.
For real. I would have started the BBU already. I would have been on BUU or something like that. BBW or BBLs. I don't know what the fuck I would have been on. I wouldn't have been here, though. That seat is just too cursed, bro. That's why I passed that shit. When he said, yo, I want you to do Queens, I was like, all right, how about if I just hold auditions and we find somebody for Queens? Because I don't think the dynamic with me and Tina is okay, but, I don't feel like, I wouldn't have.
Can I say, like, the first two episodes were quite awkward. Because it's like, because you know what it's like to host Queens. Like, I know what it's like to host an episode of Queens. Right. Nothing gets given to you.
No.
Like, I did it as a last minute thing to help him out. I was expecting to send me stuff to react to. Nothing got given to me. And I was like,
No.
oh, fuck, I have to bring the content? I thought I was just doing your content because it's your show. I'm just here to help out. No, I had to like bring fucking everything for it, which was incredibly frustrating because I found that out when we were going live. Like, fucking, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know, so that's frustrating enough as it is. But like, Tina's very reactionary to what other people contribute and bring. So if you ain't got nothing like I did in the time I covered it, Tina ain't got nothing. And that's nothing against Tina either. That's just what it is. Like, that person that's running the OBS and is sitting there is the person who needs to bring that content. I don't know if Mike's a bit more hands-on with them. I'm pretty sure he's a little bit hands-off when I was there because he was doing the whole Bridget thing, right? But like, Gigi, like, yeah, I'm kind of glad that I didn't get any of the scriptings because maybe I would have been fucking like tortured or something like that, like mentally, you know? Maybe I would have ended up fucking, dude, you'd see me a couple of months later from doing one episode of Queens, naked, run down the street, like shouting about fucking something controversial. I don't even know. Running like a fucking abnormal Titan from Attack on Titan, you know, like fucking do some shit. Bottle of fucking Jack in one hand, car keys in the other. But I'd be running. I don't drive. Visible car.
Yeah. Thanks. I got the opposite response because when I didn't get anything from Kid or Keemstar, that was the best thing because I was like, oh, I could just do my own content, and I was like, oh, that's perfect. So I put together all kind of shit that we can react to, that we could talk about, that we can conversate about. So I put everything together, and Tina was just riding off of it, which she was riding off of it really well, and it was really good. And until like I think like 3 days into it, because our content was so just like moving and it was good, but it wasn't making a lot of money. That's when Keemstar said, "Hey, yo, mama, you're outshining fucking Tina, and I need you to dial that shit back. And maybe I need you to." And then that's when he said, "Maybe I need to write something for you guys or whatever," because he said I was outshining Tina. I was like, "What? What do you mean outshining her? She's doing her thing. She's having a good time." But whatever. But then I was just like, man, let's just get these let's get somebody to go. Let's hire somebody fast. You know what I mean? Let's get somebody in there.
So his son Scooter apparently gives an insight on Chubby. So the talking about the Chubby, I probably got the timestamp here 26:12. Should we watch this?
Oh, let's do it.
Fucking, I want to know what he like. I am genuinely curious what he has to say. 26:12. There we go. Let's get the fucking share screen up. And let's give us a watch. Let me know when you clicked on, bro.
I'm clicked on.
All right, beautiful.
Oh, you know, it's been a long weekend. Yeah.
We appreciate
I do what I bit of context to the DV thing just because there's plenty of bad stuff to go around, so I just want to make sure our facts. Not excusing it, but it was a 1-to-1 comparison to the Bridget situation. There was no arrest made. There was no charges. I was there that night. There might have been an arrest if I wasn't there that night, but I just wanted to get that out of the way before we get to the nitty-gritty.
Pause for a second. Thoughts before I go off?
Bro, what? I mean, we sweeping like this? It went from, girl, I did the 911 call and I faked it. Oh, come on, man. Go ahead, go.
So, a couple of things. One, you saying that no one got arrested. Okay, that's good. I'm glad. They just wasted police time. Amazing. I love that. And then later bragged about, well, the other one didn't. There's this fundamental difference between Bridget and fucking Gigi. Gigi's literally bragging about the fact that she did it with a smug look on her face. So after wasting police time that could be used elsewhere to save some people. And Bridget has not bragged about it once and has been deeply regretful since the situation. So that's one thing I want to leave out of the way. Also, saying that no one got arrested and then following up with, if I wasn't there, someone probably would have got arrested, is probably the worst killer to your own argument that I've ever heard in my entire life. You literally brought up a point that, okay, fair enough, no one actually arrested. And then you cancelled it by saying, if I wasn't there, though, someone probably would have got arrested. What?
Yeah.
Why should you have to deal with that, Scooter? That's where you got to ask yourself the question, bro. I know you're trying to do PR damage control for your mother, bro, and I respect the fuck out of that because you ride and die for your mama. You got to, right? You got to ride and die for your mother there, and there's your mother. But, like, bro, you shouldn't have had to deal with that. Like, what? You're meant to look after your son. All right, you're a little bit older now, fair, but, like, you're not meant to, like, ever put your son in that situation, no matter what the fucking age.
And the fact that he said he was there, and then he said he's unsure, he's sure nobody got arrested. Then he said he's unsure if nobody got arrested. wait a minute. If you were a grown ass man and you was right there and somebody called the cops, fake called the cops on your father, you not sure if he got arrested or not, you don't remember that day? I mean, I would remember the day that my dad got arrested or did not get arrested. I would remember that clearly. The fact that he's not even clear about if his father got arrested or not, that already tells me this is a PR stunt. Because you would know for a fact if you see your father in the back of a fucking police car or almost being back in the back of a police car, that shit would burn in your memory. You wouldn't be like, I'm not really sure what happened that day. I would know that day clearly, dude, than any other fucking day. Because that's seeing your mom fake call the cops on your father and then him possibly going to jail or not. The fact that he's unsure tells me that this is a PR stunt. Go ahead.
Legit, before I get into this, I just want to say, Chubby, I love the Wayne's World reference on Earth. That's fucking awesome. Chubby World, Wayne's World, that's good.
For sure. Appreciate that.
Okay.
And yeah, I knew that was like in comparison to what was going on with Bridget and everything. So yeah, I appreciate you letting us know that. So how are you doing?
Is there anything else here? Or was that it?
You know, it's been really hard because there's been a lot going around in the LC right now about Gigi, about myself, about our past. And the first thing I want to say is, I knew that she said the N-word. I know that she said the F-word. I've been on the internet since 2007 playing Call of Duty. We played World of Warcraft together. People made off-color jokes all the fucking time. I don't agree with that. I've never fucking been one for those jokes, but I'd be lying if I said I've never said the word. I've said the word before.
Oh my God. Balls, man.
The problem.
What is going on here, dude? What is bro? What is going on in this household, man? This is come on, man. Like what? Oh my God, bro. This is crazy, bro. This is cool. This is the clan, man. I'm
okay.
Glad it's coming, man. Glad. Oh man.
You guys making your own fucking cookout. It's crazy.
Wow, man. This is crazy. He's like, hey, wait, have I ever said it? Of course I've said it. God damn. Yeah, go ahead. Hasn't everyone said the N-word? Yes, everyone said the N-word, but I mean, everyone said the N-word, but this is kind of like
look,
but the ER though. Okay. It's hard for me to say the ER, but
how do I even fucking begin with this, to be fair? So I understand what he's trying to say, right? But the way he's worded it is so piss poor.
Bro, I think he's trying to say it because he's trying to say it like he's trying to say, like, if he says no, I never said it, he knows some videos. He know there's some videos out there.
Billy the Fridge said, show us the plate, Gigi. We didn't know if you actually went to the cookout, even though like you were definitely using your studio mic when you were in that call. What I will say is when he brings up, like, oh yeah, she brought that up because of the whole Bridget situation. I'm okay. If she brought it up and spoke about how regretful she was that she did it, you know, the tone and the way she had brought it up, like, no, I did this and it was fucked up. I shouldn't have done that. That is fundamentally would have a different outcome, and I would react to it completely different. Like, oh, well, she knows she fucked up, right? Same as Bridget knows she fucked up. Then her coming up smirking, going, I did it anyway. You know, I lied. You wouldn't hurt a fly. Like, you brought it up as it was if it was a bragging right. You know, it's like, you know, when someone says, oh, my daddy makes more money than your daddy kind of thing. And then they bring up the fucking, you know, they bring up the Porsche and they're like, oh, well, check this out, you know? Like, fuck off, dude. Like, you can't. Context.
You know the video. I mean, I know it's deleted, or it's in private or whatever. But if you watch that video, she kind of lied on two sides of her mouth because I reacted to this. If in the video she says, "Oh, I called 911 on my man," blah blah blah. It was a lie because he would never hurt a fly. But then in the next sentence she says, "Oh, and also, you know, I've been abused by this man. He threw me through a window or something like that, and I got a scar on my face." So it was like, at one hand, she said he never hurt a fly, but then in the next sentence, she said he threw her through a window or something like that, and she got a scar on her face from when he threw her through a window. And I was just like, wait a minute, which one is it? He wouldn't hurt a fly, or he's throwing people through windows? It's kind of like, if you watch the full video, you're going to get very confused real quick. Because in one hand, she said he never hurt a fly. And then in the next sentence, she said he threw her through a window. You know what I mean? It's like...
Okay, so is she referring to the same person in this context, though, or is it a different person? That's why I want to get cleared up. Also, I said daddy, guys, instead of dad, because I was fucking trying to imitate how childlike of an argument it is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say how fucking stupid and pathetic it is. That's why I said dad. I don't say daddy day to day. I say papa. Papa say, you know? That's what I'm thinking.
She referred to the guy as her ex-husband. I don't know how many ex-husbands she had. Maybe she does got multiple ex-husbands. She is talking about two different men, but she referred to him as her ex-husband. So she said her ex-husband would never hurt a fly, and I called 911 on him, blah, blah, blah. And then in the next sentence, she goes, also, I got a scar on my face. How you think I got that? My ex-husband threw me through a glass window. So, I mean, is she talking about the same person or another ex-husband? I don't know. But it was kind of like up in the air.
Yeah, that's something we definitely would need more finite evidence on before we make a conclusion.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
That's why
it's a relevant thing to bring up, though.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. It was kind of weird when it was said, but yeah. Go ahead, keep playing him. I want to hear what he says.
Problem is, and just bear with me. This is obviously
Yeah. It's okay.
It's one thing to use the word as a joke. It's another thing to use the word that she the way she used it. You know, ignorant this and adding those qualifiers on top of the word. That is the word that's just heinous to me. And what gets to me so much is she knows how much this means to me. There's not a lot on the internet about me, and that's for a very specific reason. I wanted to go into politics. I was very serious about it. I was very politically involved. I was out doing things, and she knew this. She knew how much it meant to me. I'm sorry.
No. Don't be sorry.
I want to pause it right there.
Yeah.
I want to pause it right there. First of all, I mean, to be honest with you, going into politics, bro, I don't think this really hurts. I don't really think this hurts you going into politics, to be honest with you. I mean, we got Donald Trump as president. So, you know, and Don Jr., a few of them said the N-word a couple of times. I don't know, to be honest with you, I don't know if this hurts you or help you, to be honest with you. So, yeah, I don't know if really, you know, this is going to, you know, your mom going out there saying the N-word a couple of times is going to hurt you getting votes. I mean, maybe from like the 1% of black people, but the majority of people gonna be like, fuck yeah. Say it again. Make that a campaign speech.
You'll have a fan base in the Confederacy, you know? Yeah. People are like those red flags, dude. You'll definitely have a fan base out of them. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. And then the part where I was really kind of masked at when he said it's okay to say it as a joke.
Did he say it's okay, or did he say it's one thing?
Yeah, he said it was one thing. Go play it back. I got to hear that again. I was trying to
I'm sorry. To me, involved. I was politics a lot on the army, and what gets and adding those qualifiers the way she used it. Use the word as a joke.
Yeah.
Go back.
It's okay.
It's one thing to use the word as a joke. It's another thing to use the word that the way she used it. Okay. You know.
So there we go. So it's one thing to use a joke, being it's bad enough to use as a joke, but then like to use it in a malicious intent with ignorance.
It's one thing to use it as a joke, but if you using it a different way as a joke, like I honestly, I mean, God, I don't know if we're ruining it for ourselves or not, but I don't know, man. Black people, we say it all the time. We use it in rap songs. We say it in comedy shows. I don't know, man. At this point, I'm about to side with Oprah when she says nobody should use the word, because it's getting crazy. I have to side with Oprah. That's crazy if I got to side with Oprah, but I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a comedian myself. I really don't cancel nobody, so it is what it is. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Admit this is me being selfish, but I put a lot of money into her starting streaming. I'm the one that pushed her to start streaming. I said, dude, that you're gonna be fucking amazing at it. You're gonna be great at it. And I knew that there was stuff from her past that was gonna come out. But I mean, to say the things that she said about certain world leaders from the 19th century, I have that's a very personal issue for me. I have people that have been personally affected by things that are going on right now in the world. I'm sorry. I need a second to collect my thoughts.
I gotta say, like, people need to stop doing this when they're trying to apologize for something or like apologize on someone's behalf. Like, I understand you're not for a Scooter. You've made it abundantly clear you're not a fan of the things she said and done, but like, you don't need to bring up the argument of, you know, I have a friend that's been through this. I have a friend that's been through, like, oh, look, a lot of people have people that they know that have been through these things. I think, damning it without having to bring that up is an important thing. But I think a lot of it, like, a lot of reason why it's used is sympathy baiting. It's like, oh, damn, he knows someone that's been through this. That fucking sucks. I feel bad for him now. You know, I'm not a fan of that. I don't know about you, but I'm generally just, that shit fucking irks the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think he just wasn't prepared. He was just kind of like, you know, I have somebody that was affected by this Hitler thing, you know? Yeah. So I mean, yeah, that Hitler thing is that's just worldwide, bro. Like, that man is worldwide hated, you know what I'm saying? So that one's a lot. That one's really bad. But go ahead.
You know, you talk about fucking Hitler as more than just Jewish people as well that were affected. You know, black people, like, you know, like loads of different cultures of people were like fucked with by that fucking psychopath. Yeah, it's gnarly. It's a gnarly situation.
No.
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. That's one thing. I think you're trying to get out a lot of information fast. Just take a deep breath.
Respect that.
And then just
So,
talk.
Where should we start? I guess that's the best place to go from. You know, where should we start with all of this?
Okay. I guess I'm going to hit you with a humdinger in the beginning.
Go for it.
Do you think, I mean, you know your mother better than anyone. Do you think that she is racist? And by saying yes, you're not throwing her under a bus. Because everybody can work on themselves, blah, 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 you know? But do you feel that Gigi is racist?
Do I think that she thinks that black people are like dirt and that they need to be? No, I don't think that. But I also think that you don't need to think that to be considered a racist. You know, I mean, if you're fucking going around throwing this word around like it means nothing, and then using the excuse as a 55-year-old woman, oh, well, I didn't know better. She fucking knew better. Because we had these conversations. We've talked about this in the past. She knows how much this means to me because she was. I'm not going to get into politics, but she was out there and she knew how much it all meant to me. And over 3 years, there was this whole process where we came together. And she said, okay, I've changed. I understood the wrong my way. So this fucking lie that she didn't understand the word and the power, that's fucking bullshit. And it hurts me because because she knows how much it means to me that you don't do these things. I'm not some fucking like crazy SJW that's like, oh, we need reparations, all this. But I mean, to fucking use that word so nonchalantly, and it's not like this was happening 3 years ago or 2 years ago or 5 years ago. It happened after she joined the LCU. It happened after I spent over $1,000 buying her fucking streaming equipment. It happened. I mean, I fucking shaved my head. I look like a fucking idiot, and I'm not gonna lie and say, sure, I want to be a streamer. I want to stream on my own channel. I want to do all this stuff. I absolutely do, and I got stuff out of it. But I also did it for her, and I wouldn't have done these things if I fucking knew this.
Right.
Yeah, pause.
Go on.
I agree with him 100%. I'm so glad that he came on and he took full on responsibility for his mom being. I mean, the fact that the kid is taking responsibility for their mother is man, that's wild. But you know, it's usually the adult that, you know, is responsible and the person that's gonna, you know, fend for their child. But listening to a child fend for their adult mother is, I mean, I got to give him props because he came on and he said, yes, you know, she was working with Queens when she said these things, you know, because you remember Gigi was trying to wipe that under, like this happened way before I was even working in the LCU. And he came on, he said, no, she was working with the LCU when she said these things. And I had a conversation with her about how badly these words affect people and how wrong they are, but she still went around using them. She didn't listen to me. She still went. So I gotta give all I can do is give the man props and sympathy for what he's going through, and you know what I mean. Yeah, man, it's hard, man. It's hard. You have to talk about your mom like this. You know what I mean? Because yeah, it's hard, bro.
Yeah, and do you know what? Yeah, like you're absolutely right. Like bold and respectful of him to come up and basically take like the fire and flax. I bet that chat wasn't being so fucking great to him either. Like while he was up there, because at the end of the day, they're pissed, they're upset, they're angry. I have a way for you to solve it though, Scooter. I think Gigi, first interview for Queens, guys. Hear me out. Gigi and Tina need an interview with a certain fellow I know called Daryl Davis. Daryl Davis. Don't know if you know. Do you know Daryl Davis, your mama?
No.
Daryl Davis is a man that converted 200 Ku Klux Klan members by going to meet him in the motels. Yeah, I thought you know him. Yeah, absolutely. I think you guys having an interview with him. I think you guys reading up about him. I think Gigi watching the stuff that he did and digesting it would make, it's great content, but also will teach you something about how people of different ethnicities have to fight to get change and doing it in different ways rather than straight up with firearms. I think that's a good idea.
No, I don't think it's a good idea, because to be honest with you, I don't know what's real. I don't know what's real or fake around here, because again, like I said, the reason why Gigi is probably on an apology tour is because she got caught. You know what I mean? It's because she got caught. She caught a lot of Keemstar came in there and he fired her, and her whole demeanor changed. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's authentic or what's real or what's fake, because when she got on Nerds, she was a whole this is what I feel about the N-word. This is what I'm doing. Jungle Fever, giving it up. And then when Keemstar came up there and she was like, hey, Keemstar, how's it going? And then Keem was like, you're fired. And then, oh, okay. Well, it just changed. So, but for me, I'm not gonna pile on her no more. It's all said and done. I forgive her. I don't have no bad feelings towards her. She's a human being. I hope she gets her to be honest with you, I hope she takes care of her mental and she gets herself right. You know what I mean? Her just continue. And I'm glad that they took a weekend off, Saturday and Sunday. You know what I mean? And I mean, as many days as she needs to take off before she gets, because I don't want to see what she did on Friday. From Friday was just an utter disaster. It was a hard watch to see a grown ass woman on stream just crying her fucking heart out, just red in the face, talking to the chat. She's just getting bombarded, and it's only so much a person could take before they just reach that breaking point. She hasn't slept in 18 hours. I hope after her stream she got some sleep. She went to go touch grass. Obviously she said she went to the fucking cookout. I don't believe that at all. Because there's no way we're letting you bring that potato salad with the raisins in it and the paprika on our shit. We're not fucking with that. That shit's going all the way to the back with and the foil is gonna stay on that bitch, because ain't nobody eating that shit. But yeah, so hope she just gets some rest, take care of her mentals, and come back rested, because what we saw on Friday was just an utter disaster. It was cringe. It was painful. Nobody wants to see that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So yeah.
One thing I will say is you are right. She is upset that she got caught, and that's the repercussions she's dealing with. As you and I both agree fundamentally on we agree on certain stuff, but this is one thing we definitely agree on: is cancel culture is bullshit, and I don't think she should be fired for it at all. I don't think should she face some repercussions and stuff in her own way. Yeah, absolutely. Stuff she has to come to terms with and better herself with. But should she be fired for it? Absolutely not. What I will say is the whole standard that she had on Nerds before she got fired. I mean, literally after that, she came to the fucking VC after she was rehired again and was like, well, I could say it here. I don't give a fuck. It is just a word. But I'm like, okay, well, why didn't you just double down and just fucking say that? But that was literally in the VC after that all happened. And I'm like, okay, well, that's your opinion. Why didn't you just fucking own that shit? But of course, it's the fear of getting fired, right? But again, I don't think she should be fired. I think the LCU is the one place that holds people accountable for their shit and doesn't let them tuck tail and run away. Unless you severely cross the line, of course.
And the thing that was severely crossing the line. But
I mean, murder and
damn, you gotta murder somebody to get fired. That's crazy.
Murder or Nazi stuff.
No, that's what Nazi stuff. What are you talking about?
Nazi. Nancy,
Oh,
like,
I thought you said, yeah.
PDF
I mean,
shit.
no.
Been keeping those.
To be honest with you, I don't believe anybody get fired. Because me personally, I'm not looking for any sponsorships, or I'm not looking for outside companies to come in and sponsor Yo Mama. So to me, it's not nothing. But for other people in the LCU, like Sweet Tea or CD-ROM or anybody out there that, if their show blows up, just say Sweet Tea blows up like she is, and CD-ROM blows up in the LCU, and Keemstar is approached by a makeup company, or maybe a Invisalign, because they're like, fuck, Sweet Tea's blown up. Maybe we want to give some free teeth if you advertise our shit on a channel or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then those companies are going to come in and be like, yeah, okay. They're going to look at Keemstar and they're going to be like, okay, what kind of things you got going? Wait a minute, you got a racist in your goddamn circle? You know what? Let's take that Invisalign sponsorship away. Or this person wants to get sponsored. I seen it happen, bro. I seen it happen with less. So sponsorships are not going to come, because they're going to be like, you got this person on your team, there's no way we want to be associated or connected with this. So if Keemstar is okay with never having any sponsors or Monster Energy drink or any of these things ever approaching him saying, wow, I like this LCU and we would love to come over here and promote our product, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to look into your shit, and they're going to be like, hey, you got this person over here, you got this person, you know what I'm saying? So it
happened with me, man. I had a sponsorship lined up with an energy supplement company, and it was sorted. I was gonna bring it to Keem, and the same day, fucking Boogie went on his fucking rant about fucking immigration.
And it was like,
day, I was like, I know exactly what's gonna happen. Next day, email, yeah, no, sorry, literally,
no. Yeah, and the same thing with the Saga thing that he got, that Keemstar got so bent out of shape on, that CD-ROM, the Saga people pulled out of sponsoring CD-ROM in that event and told him he can't participate in the tournament, is because they're looking and they're going, wait a minute, CD-ROM, you're dealing with Keemstar and you got a show with, okay, Locale Live. Okay, cool. Let's look over. Wait a minute, they did this. Wait a minute, they got this person over there. Wait a minute, they got this. You know, they're gonna automatically axe all kind of communication with a host. You know what I'm saying? So it's just for me, I don't have a problem with it. It's whatever. You know, I mean, this is Locale Universe. You got cows here. You got to milk them. You got to talk shit about them. You got to get them to rage and all that other stuff like that. But for other people that are looking to get sponsorships and stuff like that, just know you're not getting them. If you want to get a glasses sponsorship or whatever, no, you're not. It's not happening for you. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
A flat, quack, quack. Yeah, I know we could have got an A flat. We should get an A flat goddamn sponsorship the way we fucking support these damn ducks. Shit.
Yeah, Keem took the ducks away, dude.
No, we didn't take the ducks away. We can still do
the ducks away.
What did he tell you?
Well, right now we need to fight for two things this week. We need to fight for our fucking VC back. We need to fight for our damn ducks. Right now, it's getting the VC back, and then we need to get the ducks. Like,
man, I'm not worried about that. No, desperately, what I'm fighting for is getting our time slot back.
I gotta talk to him. I think getting fucking all three of them.
No, that's my main priority, because like I said, man, this time slot absolutely doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. Like work. I gotta work. I gotta do all this shit. And then also get receipts and stuff that I want to bring up, clips I want to bring up. It messes up everything that we used to do, you know. And the fact that, and at first I was like, okay, maybe because you gave nerds that spot because they're gonna do something different and they're gonna pop off. But first of all, nerds is not fucking popping off. That's one. I'm looking at their view count. It's lower than it was before they got that time slot. So that's two. And they're not, and we're making a ton of money right now. That's three. So it's like, bro, you switched us for you had no absolute reason to switch us. But the fact that they were bitching and crying about they wanted something because they got some weird they got donors or whatever like, bro, the time slot didn't even matter to them. If I was them, I would take the 3 hours anyway. You know, you get 3 hours of just begging and doing the nerd shit that you guys do, and then give us the regular time slot, which was perfect. It worked around my schedule perfectly because I could take my lunch break and then, you know, do the whole stream and stuff like that. And then I could get receipts in the morning to come on here and then, you know, make the community go wild. But what he's doing right now is just fucking is out of control, bro. And it's kind of getting to me. It's like, bro, you got to change the time slot, bro. You got to. It doesn't make any sense. If I could see if the numbers were different, if their view count went up or it went above our view count every stream, I'd give it to you. But if I'm looking at the views right now, our views are up.
We are crushing it.
And their views are down. So what does that do?
No, you're right. We are questioning it at the moment, like viewer-wise and stuff, and then obviously monetization now as well. Like it's getting there, you know.
Yeah.
You know, also we're kicking out the merch store as well. Like we probably have the best looking merch in the store. You know, it's stuff you could actually wear out and about without having to fucking have a giant fucking ass cow in your fucking tee. Like we're doing things that other shows aren't doing, and I'm all for it. I fucking love it, dude. And I genuinely think that you're absolutely fucking right. Like I don't like, for me, for time scaling, it doesn't make much of a difference to me, right? Because it's still like evening times for me, right? Anything's better than Wait, OBS Studio disconnected? What the fuck?
Yeah. For me, it's just like
okay.
For me, I gotta take calls in the morning. I got a lot of stuff I gotta do, and then you know, as far as work goes, and I gotta go back to work. I gotta do all this, and then you know why it was a perfect time slot for me was because in the morning times, you know, I'm working, I get my work done and do this, and then I can also get receipts and I can get clips together and stuff that I can come on here and react to, and we can watch and we can, you know, we can plan it out. But when you change our timeline like that, now I mean I come with receipts still, and I still come with good shit, but it was better when I had more time to come up with stuff. Nerds don't do shit. They don't do nothing. So it don't make any. I just want Keemstar to come up here and tell me why that makes any fucking sense. If it makes sense, I'll go with it. But it doesn't make any fucking sense, bro. They're not just, you know, they ain't got nothing to do anyway. Just put them where they was at. And they get 3 hours.
He wanted to like give them something for being so like monetize wise successful, right? So I was like, okay, fair, you know, okay, fine. If that's what you need to do, that's what you need to do. And let's see what reflection happens, you know. And all we've been doing is fucking crushing it, which you know, I appreciate. Like it's having you as a co-host has been fucking awesome. I love it, man. It's a massive different pace, like, and it's been a huge adjustment to what I've been used to doing. But I've thoroughly been enjoying it. It's been awesome. People want us to show the merch stores again, by the way.
You go show it. But I just want to tell him, like, listen, bro, how you could have rewarded nerds was giving them an extra hour. You could have said, listen, nerds, here's an extra hour. You get 3 hours now instead of 2. There, you got rewarded. Now you can do 3 hours of just nonsense. So there you go. So anyway, I gotta take this call. I'm gonna be right back.
Okay, no worries.
I'm gonna go ahead and go to your store.
All right, let me put on full screen. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We got the In Test We Trust tee with the Sister Butch just rocking the back, even though it doesn't show the back, and I don't know why, but it's got the Sister Butch stained glass window. We got the fucking, you know, we showed the Cosmic tie-dye tee, but we'll show it again. That's the Test Fest fucking tie-dye tee. It's fucking beautiful. It's absolutely divine. Fucking top quality merch, guys. And then we have the most anticipated merch of all, the Illumiducky with the nice little shoulder piece of lol cow. And it comes in different colors, guys. We got black. We got fucking purple. We got a beautiful yellow. I fucking love the yellow. The yellow is probably my favorite. And we also have the white, which is also a nice clean look as well. So, you know, look, this is where the merch is at, guys. You know? We have the Ugandan Knuckles bandana, the Certified Unfazed bandana. And we have another bandana that's in the works as well. Ready. So you guys got to make sure you pop and topping in, because it's going to be fucking beautiful. It's going to be literally divine fucking products nonstop, because that's what we like to bring. I want to make shit. I made a goal that I want to make shit that that you would be willing to wear outdoors. You know what I mean? Like you would be willing to like just go around like I could put this on and go out, you know? Like if you like the test cosmic tee, like you could wear that to a nightclub if you wanted to, you know? Depends how fucking official it is, especially the Lumiducky one you could wear out as well. Like legit, like these ones you can generally wear out day to day. They rep the fucking brand, but they're not in your face about it. I love subtle shit like that. I fucking love subtle shit like and the little chest crest, dude. I much prefer artwork. Like if you always see me wear merch, it's very rare that you see a big centerpiece. Usually, if I'm wearing like band merch or any form of like tee that's like has like branding on it, it's always a little chest crest here and then a big back piece or no back piece. And I fucking love that stuff. That design to me is so sleek and just like subtle, but like nice and colorful at the same time. Yeah, this is the type of shit we have. I want to make a new snapback as well. We're gonna make a Yo Mama snapback and maybe make some sunnies. I wonder if we can do some sunglasses. We gotta actually ask him about that, to be fair. I don't know if you can. But if we can do sunglasses, that'd be cool. I love that the shirts have more than just the front. Yeah. So for the In Test We Trust one also has the back piece. The Loom Ducky also has the shoulder piece, but the Cosmic tie-dye shirt only has the front little thing. So it's little drumsticks with TST for Test on it. It could be cooler. Well, dude, look, at the end of the day, if it doesn't take your fancy, we'll eventually have something in there that will take your fancy. I hate big logos. Yeah, I've never been a fan of tees that have a huge centerpiece. Like, I like them on some stuff. There's certain stuff is like, it looks nice. There is some lolcow merch that I like, but the default one, the default signature tee, I'm like, that's all right. It's like, would I wear that outside? No, I wouldn't. The hoodie, I love. It's very, like, colorful and in your face, though. So I understand why some people wouldn't wear that outside. I would, because I like shit like that. But, like, the hoodie's like a fucking beautiful color blend to it. The fucking windbreakers, I think, are just 10 times better, and I hope they make a hoodie variant. Non-zip up, pullover hoodie. I think that'd be fucking awesome. I would love that. So I really hope we get 2. Lolcow hoodie is the only one worth it. I mean, look, I said that's subject to your opinion, If that's the only thing you like at the moment, prepare for the future stuff to come out. This is a horrendous sales place. No, I'm just being honest with what I like, dude. That's why look, I'm not going to sell you something I wouldn't wear myself. I'm telling you now, like, I'm not going to fucking sell you anything or advertise anything to you that I don't like. There's a reason why I never, like, promoted the t-shirt. I promoted the hoodie. I fucks with the hoodie. The hoodie's fucking dope. But there's a reason why I never promoted the t-shirt. I'm not a fan. It's not for me. No energy. Fuck you, Bruggs. You fucking caretaker. No, not caretaker. Cafeteria lady. That's what it is. That's what it is. We gotta wait for fucking Yo Mama to come back. God damn. He just keep disappearing. But yeah, like, I just love shit like that. I think it's awesome. And I have so many fucking ideas for different ones. So just, like I said, stay tuned. I think any shirt with a huge pic on the front is for children. Small logo on the upper left sleeve is for adults. Oh, look. It depends what your fancy is. Get some posters. We had an idea for a poster, but it's like, it's such complex art. I would love to, though. The poster, I think, would be a really cool idea. Will we have a nightmare shirt? Well, the Sister Butch one is a nightmare shirt. That is me as a nun in a stained glass window. I'll see if I can get the image real quick for you guys. Let's see if I can get it. I definitely have it here. There we go. This, I gotta like limit the size a little bit. This right here. This is the Sister Butch thing. Let me pull it to the front as well. There we go. This is the Sister Butch back piece. Beautiful fucking bit of art designed by Chroma, legendary artist. She's awesome. Make sure you check out her work. But yeah, like this is what it's designed. It's literally handmade, no AI art. It's fucking beautiful. None of our shit that we've made is AI art. None of it. I want fucking real artists. But yeah, look at this shit. It looks fucking amazing. And that's the back piece. So it just doesn't show the back piece in the fucking tee. And I don't know why. It needs to fucking show the back piece. Damn. I don't know if we can add custom images to it. Maybe we should add one. What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Freshie? No. Where's Yo Mama, dude? What the fuck? What do you see? Answer a call. Should be a poster. Should we do fucking... Would you guys like lolcow posters? I don't know. Let me find out. Let's put a poll in. I'll put a poll in. We're going to move on with some other shit. Damn. Where the fuck is my... Oh, fuck. I've deleted it again. bollocks. Let me get it up real quick. Rewind covered the whole drinking experiment that we did, which was fucking beautiful. You missed it, by the way. You have to check it out. We had Keem there as a sort of unofficial referee. It was beautiful. I think this is it. Oh, there we go. And we had a good, steady conclusion in the situation. Like I said, accountability was taken, and I really respect and appreciate that. I'm just gonna get rid of this goal for a minute because it looks fucking ghastly. There we go.
For full shots, so I did like a little less than full, but I processed it differently when I tested it before. So I thought I was gonna do even better than I did tonight. So I'm a little surprised how high mine was.
It's one of them, isn't it? But like, no, I really do like. Beyond everything, like because I do like you. I do care about you a lot. Like genuinely, like regardless of everything. And I've always made that fucking very blatantly clear. And I hope you believe that, even though I have been going like fucking quite hard on it.
Aww.
It's just something that's quite close to home. This
I do. I don't.
Okay, that was sweet.
Yeah, he's just looking out. I don't judge you at all for doing what you did.
Yeah. But like, I do really appreciate you coming up and doing this. Like I said, it takes a lot of fucking balls. We'll let the shameless plug in. 0.04. There you go. So it's dropping as we go on. It does take a lot of balls to fucking do this. And yeah, like that's all I gotta say in this situation. We did a test. We did what we wanted to do. We found the results that we were seeking for, and that's it. You know.
Yay! Can we put it to bed now?
Yeah, there we go. So as you can see, like accountability was taken. Even he was shocked by the results. Respect to them for covering it. Again, I respect him coming up, giving the test, and just a beautiful conclusion overall. Being that we got the answers we were looking for, and now it's up to you. Why did you show this when your mom was here? I was going to, but then he left. You should make drink coasters. That would awesome, or cozies. What the fuck is a cozy? The talking about though, I do appreciate that. What the fuck is a cozy? What? What is a cozy? I don't know if I do drink coasters. I don't see the point in there. A plushie of me? I don't know. That would feel weird. I don't like the idea of people having a version of me that they can just cuddle. I don't know. That sounds strange. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Anyway, so like I love that conclusion. Like I said, we got it. The accountability was taken. Apologies were made, and that's it. That's all I gotta say in the situation. I'm content now. It's something you put your drink in. It's insulated to keep it cool. What? Hang on a fucking second. It's a drink cooler. What? I feel like maybe a little bit inappropriate to show. Oh, I can't show that. That has my address on it. Oh, wait. I've taken the screen off. Thank fuck for that. That's a name drop and a fucking address. That's crazy. Fuck you, Amazon. Holy shit. Why does it look like it'd keep it fucking warm, though? Damn. Maybe we should make one of these. That's kind of fucking dope. We'll make one White Claw shape so Keem will get it. That'll make him fucking happy, right? I've never heard of these before. I've never heard of cozies. Why are they called that? That's such a fucking stupid name. What the fuck you call me stupid for? Wow, okay, assholes. Fuck me then, I guess. Okay. Well, I didn't know about any fucking damn cozies, okay? That's my fault, I guess. That's me being fucking retarded. But I thought I knew. Let me fucking... I can't... I just can't fucking... Wait, what? Bro! We need to watch this right now. I don't know if you guys knew this, but after Psycho Stu got knocked the fuck out, alright, this is after he got like fucking completely one-bombed, like fucking, and just like dunked on. the ref is still in play mode, and they have someone pin him. Look at that. Actually, let me switch just so you can get a better fucking reaction. Let's go to the game screen. Look at this. Someone goes up to him and fucking pin. You can see they're clearly like, they're fucking holding him on. And the ref's just there like, yeah, dude. What? I don't know if that's new footage to you guys, but that's definitely new footage to fucking me. I just got sent that now. What the fuck is wrong with you? That ref needs to be fucking... Dude, that ref needs to be fired so fucking bad. There's just no way, like... The guy literally got battered to an inch of his life. You can see there's other people you can see literally people are literally scrapping with him. Like, actually fucking scrapping with him. To get him off him. And what do? Oh, yeah, you pin him down now. Quick, get him. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Jesus fucking age. Dude, come on. Like, is this what we're doing?
I think he messaged me on something. But I mean, I'd been...
We definitely react to that in a second. Never break character. Bro! These times where characters, unfortunately, have to be broken, especially when someone's literally being fucking battered. Ask them to throw me some ideas on what they would like to see as merch, and we'll make some markups, and they can vote for it on the show. That would be cool. If you guys do have any ideas, make sure you pop in the side chat. Or, if you want to fucking make your opinion very loud and clear, submit it in a dono, and we'll read it out, and we'll pass it through to the ideas. We'll make some markups, and if you like it, we'll post it live. We'll publish that shit. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this thing. So this is apparently Destiny completely cutting ties with Ethan Klein and the H3 crew. Damn. This is going to be intense. I can't wait to see this.
Communication with him. I just didn't expect him to run and fucking make a fucking YouTube video in 2 seconds based off some DMs with us. Obviously, I would have approached that conversation with a lot more care in terms of how I'm phrasing things, obviously. But you know what? Whatever. Listen, whatever you want to believe.
No, I'm assuming most of y'all have watched live. There's some very damning DMs regarding... I ain't going to get into the logistics of it, but we're just going to watch this. If you've seen live, they covered it. It's really gnarly, and it makes me feel sick to even say it, to be honest with you. Certain ages and stuff like that. Let's get into this.
Believe what you want, okay? Inshallah, ABH3. Oh, I'm so glad he finally found his voice. I wonder how awkward it feels when his boss is sitting there railing on his Turkish idol, and he has to sit there and hold his tongue the entire time, knowing that he's getting fucked by Hassan's entire fan base the entire time regardless, and that being a spineless cook actually isn't helping him at any part of this whatsoever. Oh. But that's okay. And Ethan has to feel bad too, because he's sitting there while his whole fucking crew is awkwardly staring at him because nobody wants to participate. It's all good.
Oh, damn.
H3 has been a girly pop gossipy channel for a while now. His audience is likely majority women who watch things like RuPaul and talk pop culture, celebrity relationships. It was inevitable. I actually disagree. I feel like the H3 fan base, for the most part, is actually one of the more chiller fan bases on the internet. I think it's because, not to pull my woke card out, but I think it's because it's like probably a little bit more women versus men. Like it wouldn't surprise me if that fan base was like 40% women, but then also because they do kind of like more pop culture-y stuff, it does get a bit more grounded. Like I see a lot of comments popping up, even in that H3 subreddit, about how like all...
I gotta say, he did call Ethan a cuck. Didn't he actually do some actual cuck shit though? Isn't he actually a cuck? Yeah, Destiny should have cut ties with the 17-year-old girls, never mind H3. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, there's certain things that you should definitely prioritize cutting ties with over H3 calling you out for the incorrect shit you've been doing. I think DMing, like, people of a certain age and stuff, it's kind of heavily frowned upon, illegal in some areas, morally unethical, immoral and unethical. Unethical, fuck me, in other directions, yeah, it's just a bit gnarly.
Politics streamers are cancer and all of those communities are cancer. And that's about like 95% correct. It is a special type of cancer. Although again, I would...
Well, they're cancer when the narrative is against you, right? But when the narrative's on your side, you're like, yeah, dude, let's get into this. Like, where's this big game and big talk from when Boogie was called out for doing something wrong? Why are you suddenly now on the defensive? Shouldn't you just own the mistakes you've made and move on from it?
Blame I would point my fingers to Hassan and shit for that. And AB and all the little people that are hiding behind the desks that are too afraid to say anything in those segments. I would say that those people are like, you can point fingers directly at those kinds of people to blame. I think it would be way more interesting and more fascinating to have policy-oriented debates. If somebody disagrees on Israel-Palestine, you know, we can fight over the massacres, you know, in Iran or other places pre-48, you know, justify or pre-40, justify all the back and forth fighting and who's right or wrong. Like, I think those would be super interesting and fascinating discussions to have, but nobody wants to have those conversations. They just want to call everybody a pedophile, a sex pest, or whatever the
One
fuck.
for me and one for my
message.
hooker.
What? Yeah, because like you did that shit. Like, don't try and deflect your fucking shit talking about, oh, we should talk about this disgusting stuff as well. Like, we absolutely should talk about that disgusting stuff. But we also need to fucking talk about what you've been fucking doing, you dirty little fucking pervert, behind fucking closed doors. Also, welcome back, yo mama.
Yeah, it was good, man.
How are we feeling? Are we going into the podcast studio, bro? I'll fucking let me.
No, you good.
Let me fucking add you in. What the fuck is the co-host button? There it is. Beautiful. I gotta change the scene as well so you can see it. I was just reacting to Destiny saying he's cutting ties with H3 because they called him out for having those DMs and that evidence file. Yeah, what do you think about that,
bro? It's that whole thing is just gross, bro. It's just too much, man.
You telling me, right,
bro? Man, go ahead. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not too fully invested in it, but I mean, it's just, I mean, the little parts that I hear, you would know way more than me. But it's just crazy, man.
I don't know. I'm not fully clued in on everything. There's a whole case with DMs with a 17-year-old that's being exposed. But then there's evidence. Apparently, there's a file of evidence he's keeping for court that apparently holds CP.
Oh shit!
And he has it on his computer, and it's still there. And apparently, he's keeping it because of this investigation. I'm saying apparently because I'm remembering the best I can from when Live covered it. But I saw this and I was like, this definitely is something we need to cover about how he's like running away from the realities of your actions, you know? But so everyone's arguing, well, why wouldn't you delete that? You know, passes the local authorities that are doing the investigation, delete it. It was like, well, no, I'm not going to delete it. I'm holding it for them to have. But it's like, you still have illegal content on your computer. Like, you can still get criminalized for that. And that's what the whole argument is, from what I'm understanding. Gnarly.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, he should just, like Boogie and Wing said yesterday, he should just delete it, and then like if the cops come and whatever, just be like, yo, I found out that it was illegal and it was nasty, and I'm deleting it, and I got to get rid of it.
What?
So
we have someone in the chat that apparently. The Kaylee said, Destiny, you got in trouble being in my DMs as well. And yes, he's poly. I promise he didn't tell the lawyer about Toes being underage. Lol. Rose being underage. My bad. Fucking hell. What? Can you pop her? Oh, no, she can't. She's waiting for a scan result. Damn. I'd love to know what exactly, like, interchanged new conversations. That would be a fucking exclusive right there.
Be honest with you, it's so many fucking people that come out about that person, man. It's just too much, bro.
It's a lot.
Honestly, it's a lot, man. It's a lot of women, and it's too much, man. I wouldn't even get into it. You remember the last time Keemstar brought that other person on, and that girl started saying some racist ass shit?
Oh yeah,
some other person. Yeah, remember that? Man, don't bring nobody in from that world. In they'll get your channel shut down. To be honest with you, I can't lie to you.
But what have you sent me?
Oh, I sent you. Can you put that up on the screen for everybody in the world? Because it's breaking news.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a second. Let me just download the image, and I can add it to the file right now.
Years.
All right.
Foodie Beauty's hugest enemy, FFG, Foodie Beauty's hugest fucking enemy in the world, who talks shit about Foodie Beauty every single day. And she hasn't been seen in 2 years. She hasn't turned her camera on in 2 years. So she went on a vacation, and she decided that she wanted to break news by showing a picture of herself. There she is.
This is the person.
That's her.
Okay.
My my biggest ops. And in 2 years, she hasn't been seen in 2 years. And she took a photo of herself on the beach to let people know that she's
still going.
Yeah.
Damn.
I ain't gonna lie though, but she looked better than what she did before. I gotta give her props, man. She looked good. You should have saw her before. You thought y'all might be laughing at this, but you should have saw her before when she turned on her goddamn camera. She got a little bit skinnier. She out on the beach, and she my number one ops. But I gotta say, man, I gotta give props to where props is due. She out on vacation. She doing it. You look good.
You know what? Respect. You've taken a 2-year gap. You're bettering yourself. You're getting more healthy and stuff. Congratulations. I respect that.
Yeah, she had a dry ponytail before. She didn't really have a lot of hair. She was looking crazy. But yeah, man, she
oh, dude, I had that fucking Foodie Beauty fucking detractor, sorry, on the channel in the chat the other day. That was wild. Was it fucking something in the wind or some shit like that? What was her name? Freezy, Breezy or something? Bollocks.
Oh yeah.
That fucking woman is fucking nuts.
I think she's gonna sue Keemstar. I'm serious. I'm dead ass. She said that. She was suing Keemstar. Yeah.
When did she say that?
Damn. I think she said it like in a tweet or some shit like that. She said she's gonna sue Keemstar.
What's her Twitter?
Keemstar don't even know. Keemstar about to get fucking sued. Oh, let me see if I got it.
I can pull it up. Was it just Breezy or something? I know.
Something like that. I haven't seen that.
Oh, I got it.
It was on Reddit or something.
Let me find it. And did she say on Twitter?
No, I think it. Let me find this shit.
Dude, this bitch is a chronic poster. And it's just all Foodie Beauty. Like, it's crazy.
There it is.
Oh, was Amberlynn Reed there as well? Have you got it?
Yeah, hold on. Let me send it to you.
Go on. I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to fucking see this. We're going to be breaking more news, man. Let's go.
I know Keemstar about to go crazy. There we go. Let me send it to you.
Go on. I'll pull it up on the big screen. There's no way.
I know, dude. Fucking hilarious.
Oh my fucking God. There we go. Okay. Oh. Okay. Let's pull this up. Let's react to this fucking bit of fresh bait right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get into this. Let me size it up for the screen, and we'll turn on the TV, and we'll show this fucking dumbass of what she's been saying. So we have it's kind of your face. Let me bring it in a little bit. Just breezing in today. So as said, ladies and gentlemen, I have no felony on my record and I've never been charged with a hate crime. Keemstar about to get his ass sued, letting his host irresponsibly repeat BS and lies that your mama spews. Well, that's the thing, see, my love. You can't get me sued, you fucking creepy little cunt, because this is the fucking, and I can say that, by the way, it's not defamatory. You need to learn what defamation is, and you need to know when I say allegedly or apparently, I'm not saying that you directly did it. I'm saying that people are saying that you said those things on your streams. People are saying this. I never said that you directly did that. You need to understand how the law works, you fucking chubby chasing bitch, okay? And you come at me. You come at me, you breezy bitch, because you could barely afford $6 to give me a shitty opinion. What are you talking about? You came in and tried calling one of my bosses. You directly said that one of my bosses is a PDF. And you want to talk about lawsuits? Do you know what false allegations are, you fucking chubby clown? Like, do you know what a false allegation is when you come onto my show and donate calling one of my bosses a PDF, but then also have the audacity to say this shit because a bunch of other people know what a fucking kind of gross little fucking retard you are, so they spew out the allegations that you've done. That's called fair trade, my love.
And listen, at the end of the day, bro, I mean, we would love a lawsuit from you because the counter lawsuit against you is going to be so goddamn crazy. The amount of time that you said that I was on cocaine and crack and all that shit that you said and not taking care of family and all, you're going to have to prove that, ma'am. And that counter is going to be crazy. If you say something like, oh, well, you said in a video that you said, I'm in love with the cocoa because you said a song, that don't mean nothing. You got no proof that I've ever been on crack or did cocaine a day in my goddamn life. The fact that you went on your goddamn channel and you spewed that multiple fucking times and I said nothing, you would be a lawyer's dream. You would be a dream for a fucking lawyer and a counter lawsuit. I just say, oh yeah, I got all the clips of you saying that multiple times that I'm on crack. On crack. You're going to have to prove that, ma'am. So if I was you, I'd be like this. Shh. Because you cannot prove that I've ever done crack. You cannot prove that I've ever been on cocaine. You can't prove none of those things. But you said it multiple times on your stream that I was, ma'am. So you would be the perfect candidate for a fucking counter lawsuit that would go out of this goddamn world. Everything, we would get all that dry ass salami that you be eating and all that other shit like that. And the fact that you want to go after Keemstar and you're going to sue Keemstar, this man got money that got money. He got lawyers that got lawyers. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Have you lost? Go ahead.
Look, this is what I will say, all right? You can say whatever you want in this situation, and you can, like, do this. So you know what? Do it. Because this is what's going to happen. You'll get counter-fucking sued. And do you know what's going to happen? One person in this scenario is going to be bled out monetization-wise, money-wise, and one person's going to struggle to pay their rent. And I'm just saying, this is just how they go, by the way. These things are very expensive. I know the person that's definitely going to be bled out first. And I don't think it's going to be Keen. I'll be very abundantly clear.
Did she even know how lawsuits even work? You would have to prove that you've lost some sort of money from a comment that one of us hosts made. You would have to prove that you've lost any money. Man, you've been making the same amount of lame as $20 a goddamn year for the last 2 years. You have not made any kind of money. So what are you going to sue for? You're going to sue for what, $1 million? Did you never received ever as a content creator? You would have to prove that a person is destroying your income by saying words. Yeah, by saying words. And you said that I was on crack, and that hurt my bottom line. A lot of people was like, you know what? We're not donating to your mama because we're not donating to a crackhead. You said that, and you had no proof that I was on crack, but you went on your channel and said that I was on crack. I had never done crack or cocaine a day in my life. So you're going to have to prove that, ma'am. You're going to have to go wherever you go, and you're going to have to prove that goddamn shit. All right? Because all I gotta do is somebody, hey man, hey, counter lawsuit. She said I was on crack right here. And you're gonna have to prove every time you said that I was on crack, you're gonna have to prove that I was. Where did you get that from? He sang a song. That doesn't mean somebody's on crack. You defined that, and you didn't even say allegedly after you said it. That's crazy. And then you're gonna go try to sue Keemstar. Why? Because you ain't got no money. So you think, oh, this is the come up. I'm gonna sue a millionaire. Good luck with that.
Yeah,
good luck with that.
You generally suck. You came to my stream unwarranted and made very, very bold and horrific accusations. Then you literally fucking decided, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll fucking, I'll cry bully because fucking some people in the chat are putting allegations that apparently you admitted to. Do I know this? No, for certain. That's just why I said apparently you've actually admitted to them. But do some other people have the answers to that question? Yes, they do. It'll be the people who watch your videos. I don't watch your videos. I don't know who the fuck you are. But you came into my stream when I was on my own trying to fucking swing your fucking dick and you fucking caught the big L's. That's on you, pimp. You defamed yourself. You tried doing a defamation thing, tried making me look like an asshole, and then you cried about it. And you spent a whole lot of $6. That's crazy. That's a week's wage. $6.
Oh,
That's fucking devastating.
Yeah, Keith's probably gonna laugh his ass off when he see this goddamn shit. He gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on?" This motherfucker.
Yeah, if you know anything, I'm a contractor. You can sue me directly. Fucking, why are you threatening to sue Keem? I know, because you want the fucking, you want the clout. That's what it is. And it's a whole clout chasing, allegedly.
Yeah. And you know what's really crazy? crazy? Like you pointed out in yesterday, she's made over 195, like 233 videos about one woman, bullying one woman on the internet every single day. She makes a foodie beauty video every single day, bullying one fucking woman every day. And I got on my channel and I called you out for bullying some overweight woman that you've never met a day in your fucking life every single day on your stream. And I called you a goddamn hypocrite because how dare you sit on your acting like you're better than somebody because you're fat and you're ugly so I can make fun of you. All the nasty and disgusting jokes you have done and said about an overweight person on your channel, and you think that you're gonna come over and you're gonna be like, oh well, you can't say nothing mean about me because I'm allowed to say things mean about other people. And then when somebody say anything about you, the first thing you want to do is talk about I'm a Sue Keemstar. That's crazy.
So
I mean,
what I will say,
I'm living in the upside down, bro. I promise you, don't make no sense.
When you were talking about the numbers there, it's actually interesting. So I counted up to 3 months back, right? I did a 3-month count on her channel, and I'm pretty sure it was 81 out of 83 videos, so live stream, sorry, had foodie beauty in the name, the title, and the thumbnail. Or one or the other, but I'm pretty sure it was both, like 99% of the time. And I basically mocked how you make it a career off bullying one woman.
One woman.
Which
for
is 3
years. Maybe I'm sorry, maybe more than 5 years. She's bullied one woman for 5 years. Just imagine that. And then just imagine bullying only one person on the internet every single goddamn day and making fun of their weight, how fat they are, how ugly they are. No proof of they're not married, they're all the disgusting things she has said about an individual. And I come on and I point out the hypocrisy and I say it's gross to just bully one individual on the internet every single day. And now this woman is like, oh, you're talking about me, so I'm suing. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Yeah, you came up here, bitch.
What
up, Keem?
Hey, I just went to go search for that tweet. They deleted that tweet, so I don't think they.
Yeah.
I did reach out. I did reach out to her though, because I have no idea even like really what this is about. But I know the person has tweeted me before, and I think they're a fan. But why were they trying to sue me? Like what?
So what happened on the weekend stream that I did, the extension one? She had donated $2 and called my boss a PDF. Now I don't know if she was referring to Mike or yourself, so I'm like, who? And then she did another $2 and she was saying that I was supporting it, whatever. And then everyone in the chat was going, wait, actually, you admitted to doing this, like beating your grandfather, whatever, and doing this and this and this and this. And then the third set of $2 was going, you need to be careful what you're repeating, Nightmare, because I could sue your ass. And I was like, that's hilarious. Like, fuck off. I'm not saying you've done it. I'm just reading out what the chat is saying you've done because you're bringing out baseless allegations. And that's what it led to. Apparently, she made a tweet about suing you. Sorry, man.
Like, collect the dime. She's like, I see a millionaire in the making. I'm about to give money.
Okay, well, they first of all, they wouldn't have a case at all. And you know, like she's a YouTuber. She makes her own content and whatnot. So, like, when you're a public figure like that and you make online entertainment, it's impossible to sue anyone for defamation.
Yeah.
Like motherfuckers can like literally call me a pedophile and it would be like so hard for me to sue and win against someone. You know, it's like nearly impossible. The standard that you have to prove when you're a public figure is so high that there's no point, you know? So when you are a public figure, just pretty much anyone gets to say anything about you, unfortunately, but that's kind of the way it is.
Yeah, and it's like I said to her, I was like, look, I said, you do it. I said, there's one scenario that'll happen, or two scenarios. One, there'll be a countersuit where you will get absolutely fucked because you directly called someone something if there is a defamation suit for that. Or two, one of you will bleed dry money-wise, and I think we know who it's going to be. You know what I mean? Because that's just what it comes down to with these kind of fucking suits.
Well, you really shouldn't get engaged with like people like this though in the future. It's honestly better just to buy. You know, you can no longer talk in the chat because it's pointless. There's no W here, you know?
That's fair.
And that's what I tried to explain to everybody in the world why I even dipped away Girl World and all that stuff like that, because then it became when you were doing reactions to people and you were going back and forth with people, then once they bring up, hey dude, I'm gonna sue you because you're dragging me too hard, that's when I go, all right, I'm not talking about you no more. I'm done. I'm over you. You're done. It's over. It's over, said and done. Because I know Keem deals with it because he's dealt with it with Ethan Klein and Ethan Klein suing those 3 YouTubers for millions of dollars for playing his shit and walking away and telling people not to watch it and watch their streams instead. So yeah, and when I saw that, I said, you know what? Anybody that comes at me and I'm dragging them and they say, your mama, you're hurting my mental health and I'm gonna sue you, I just back away and I stop talking about them completely. And you can call me a pussy all you want, but like Keemstar said, just stop talking about the people and just ignore them because fuck that.
Nah, you got to, especially when someone's just like, immediately like you're talking shit. They're talking shit to you. You talk shit back. I'm gonna sue you. Like, bro, just block them. Just block them.
Well, duly noted, it will be done in the future. But I just thought it was funny. I'm like this person's clearly high. You know what I mean? So this doesn't make sense.
I swear to God, she saw the millions that fucking Keem got, and she was like, "Wait a minute, I think I got a case. I'm gonna get a millionaire."
She's coming for that maple syrup, dude.
This is what she'd have to do to like even have a case. She'd have to be like, look at all these thousands of dollars I lost because yo mama said this over here, and that just didn't happen. So there's no, you have to have damages, so it is what it is. So, and since she instigated it, she has no case. But if she's the type of person that like the minute you fire back and talk shit back, she's talking about suing, that's the type of person just block. Don't talk about them anymore. There's no point, There's no point.
No,
exactly. 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 And it's crazy because these people, like you had Foodie Beauty on you had Foodie Beauty as a panelist one time, and then you got bombarded with like hundreds of reaction channels like coming at you and saying, oh yeah, I hate her too, and da-da-da-da, and da-da-da-da, and we want to come up on panel too, and we want to drag her too. But the moment you start dragging any of those hate channels, they go right to wanting to sue you because they can do, this woman has done over 350 videos on bullying Foodie Beauty alone. But the moment you say, yo, bro, I think you're kind of bullying this woman and you got a bad past too, she'll go, oh, well, I'm gonna sue you for talking about me. Like, what? It's wild.
It's just nuts.
It's like obvious when they say stuff like that, obviously they've never sued anyone. They've never been sued. They don't understand the law. Like, I've been through this like a million times. I got many play buttons to show off that I've been successful. And no one makes money except for the lawyers. Lawyers make a lot of money. I get play buttons.
Is that in your description? Like, I don't want any money from this bitch. Give me your play button.
Yeah.
How many have you got, by the way?
We did a count the other day. It's like 10, 15, something like that. Something like that. I got a lot of play buttons.
That's a lot.
That's
shit.
Ridiculous.
Especially, you got PewDiePie, right?
I got PewDiePie's. I won that because Mr. Beast owed me money, and we exchanged that instead. I got the Ace Family's Diamond Play button, which is for 10 million subs, and that's because he owed me money. We settled out of court.
That was that boxing one where he didn't pay nobody. I remember watching that on. Actually I was one of the only people that got that pay-per-view. I didn't know you could watch it.
Austin McBroom pulled off one of the best pay-per-views ever, but it just didn't make money because of all the pirating. But he owed me like 6 figures. He owed me a lot of money, and I was just like, I don't even want the money. Just give me your Diamond Play button. So I got that.
That's unbelievable. That's such a awesome thing to do, but I love it.
That is the Ace Family Diamond Play button is by far the most expensive play button I have because the money was a lot. But I don't, bro. you get to a certain point in life and success, and it's just like the story is more important than the thousands and thousands of dollars it would have been worth. You know, that's why when people are like talking about suing me, it's like, bro, I don't care about the money. I'm just gonna get your play button.
No, I gotta ask you about that fight. When you commentary, because I listened to your commentary at the time of that fight, and you was talking a lot of shit about a lot of those boxers when they was boxing. Did any of them want to fight you after listening to what you were saying about them when you was commentating those fights?
No. There's a lot of times where I've been pressed, right? Where like, you know, with YouTubers in real life, but it's like, there's a couple times I had to throw down, but
really? No, talk to us. Who did you throw down with?
Now, there's a lot of stuff that just is never going to see the light of day. A lot of stuff happens behind
crazy. That's
the
crazy.
Is like people get mad at me because I covered like a negative story about me, about them or whatever. But then they know like, okay, if I do something stupid, then he's just going to cover another one. It's just like there's no win. There's no win for anyone. It's just pointless.
Do you find more often than not when you cover something negative or something, especially in like your early Drama Alert days, they would end up befriending you at a later stage?
Well, I maintain a talking relationship with all the internet celebrities. Friends are kind of hard on the internet because, like, you know, what is a friend? You know.
Well, what I mean is like they just go from like being your biggest hater to a later point, just like, oh yeah, now I fucks with him, like, you know, friendly kind of thing.
Fine.
I make a lot of people a lot of money. I still do. You know, I got my hands tied in this entire industry all around. So, you know, most people respect what I do, I would say.
You know your drama alert on Twitter when you broke the you got the full video of Rampage Jackson Jr. Slamming and knocking that man out. You guys got the full video. Your drama alert was trending. You know that, right?
Oh, I didn't know. Good job, Gino.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. That shit was that's where I originally watched the video because I was like, what happened? And then I searched and then it like yours was the first one that popped up. You guys had the video.
Mr. Beast is reaching out to the victim just now. This is breaking news. This just happened like within the last hour.
I covered it earlier.
And he's gonna help pay for medical bills and whatnot.
Did you guys see the footage as well? Afterwards, when they're fucking holding that dude back, someone fucking pins the guy. And the ref counts it. Did you see that footage?
What?
It was, while you went away, your mama, for your phone call, I found footage where they're holding the fucking guy. After he's knocked the fuck out of him, they're holding him away, and they're fucking basically fighting with him. And some fat dude just fucking lies on top of the cunt. The ref starts fucking slapping the counter, counting him out.
Okay, play that video, dude. I gotta.
Let me fucking find it again.
There's no way that dude is. That dude was damn
God.
That he couldn't even wake up.
What's the fighter's name again?
Fucking crazy. And somebody said, nah, that happened hours ago.
Yeah,
they took all the clips off YouTube, only on X. Probably. All of them are on X now.
Literally, watch this shit now, right? This is on. I literally found this when you went away. I was scrolling. I'm like, there's no fucking way. Check this shit out. All right, click. Let me know when you've clicked on it already.
I'm clicked on it.
Yeah, watch this now.
What's
up? See, they fucking pin him, and the refs count in.
Oh, come on,
honest to fucking God. Like, you just can't make this shit up, like. You could, like, look at the background now. Like, focus on the background a minute. Look at him. They're literally scrapping with him. They're full-on scrapping with him and holding him back.
Okay, that ref needs to get arrested, too. That ref needs to get arrested, dude.
Bruh.
What the fuck is going on? Look at this dude. He's obviously... Bro.
There's people from outside the ring that have got involved in the fucking fight.
Right.
To like fuck, like people from the crowd have come in to help separate it. And this motherfucker's like, he's pinned. 1, 2, 3. Like, are you joking me?
That boy really wanted to get that belt. I ain't gonna lie to you. He probably was looking to get that belt for like years, bro. He was like, I'm gonna get this WCW belt, world champion, whatever this belt is. I'm gonna win this shit. This is my opportunity.
Yes,
That's crazy.
Someone said the pin's the only funny thing about the situation. Yeah, because it's so baffling how fucking stupid you can be. Where you're like, oh yeah, dude, like, oh fuck, he's just been like knocked the fuck out, like for real. Holy shit, people are coming in from the crowd to separate them from fucking killing the guy. I know what I need to do. Distraction. 1, 2, 3. Like, are you?
Oh, bro, that ref is fucking out of control to fucking count that, bro. He's 1, 2. Like, bro, what is
such passion in that countdown? This is what I mean, man. There's some people that are just fucking like. You're right, Chroma. This is cartoony because there's no way that this would ever happen in real life, except it has. Like, it literally has happened IRL in front of our own fucking eyes. How?
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if the WWF did some shit like this? If Owen Hart fell from got where he fell from, and he fell on the ground, and the ref did a count on him. Can you believe this shit that's going on? That's why I only watch WWF and real wrestling on TV. These matches that be happening, backyard matches and shit like that, I don't watch that shit because, dude, they don't have no self-awareness, bro. They be jumping on pins and really hurting themselves, dog. I can't. This shit is you gonna do a 3 count when a dude's come on, man.
Yeah,
out of control.
It's generally like the idea that happened and that just got like, oh yeah, this is okay, is so concerning. And like, Gaff, I get what you guys are saying. Some of you are saying like, oh, the ref needed to sell it. Maybe he wasn't fully in the know what's working. No, dude. The moment you saw that man, like that, you can tell when someone's acting to be knocked out and when someone's knocked out. Because when someone's acting knocked out, they'll push their arms out and stuff. And they'll fucking push their hands flat and stuff. You know, they'll act knocked out. But when you're fucking actually knocked out, your body goes limp. So you got a little bit of curve still in your fucking elbows. You got your fingers curled in, you know? Like, that's just natural.
But maybe the ref didn't see what was going on because maybe the ref was looking off to the side and didn't really because he wasn't the one that got him off of him. So maybe he didn't see.
But like half the crowd.
But I'm pretty sure his tag team partner, bro, I'm pretty sure you're sitting there, you're engaged in what's going on, and you see your partner out there welling on a guy's face. You're not gonna jump in the ring and try to get a 3 count. Like what? I don't know, man. This should be wild.
Mama with $5 talking about that's kind of the mentality in the wrestling world. The show must go on. I get that. I do genuinely get that. Like, you gotta try and sell. There's like WWE, for example, they've had like history where they've had to like sell a certain situation where something seriously bad has gone on and they've sold it. Oh, yeah. There's a difference, right? Those motherfuckers are literal professionals and they have much more security. They have much more medical staff on hand. And again, if it goes too far, even they've pulled the plug on it. This is definitely one of those situations where the plug has needed to be fucking pulled. Yoink, motherfucker. This isn't wrestling anymore. This is a criminal charge. Go on, sorry.
Go ahead. No.
Let's go with the $5. Is it bad that all I heard in my head after watching that was Billy saying, and the show goes on?
Yeah. I got somebody said in the chat that they did do a 3 count with Owen Hart. I'm not even sure. Did they? When Owen Hart fell and he died, I think they immediately got rushed in the ring and tried to save him. I don't remember them doing a 3 count when he fell.
Oh,
that was an intro. That was an intro. It wasn't even in the middle of a fight or nothing. He was just entering the ring from the air. Like he was doing this bird guy, and then he just fell like, I don't know, I think 90 feet.
Yeah, I've seen that clip. It's gnarly. Gaff did just say, though, when Owen fell, he hit the ropes first. They cut the TV stream, but those watching live, they immediately hit the lights and played an entrance music for another wrestler while medical team rushed in.
Oh, okay.
Fucking hell, the show does go on with that shit.
Yeah, damn, that's sad, bro. Fuck, I love Owen Hart too. Bret Hart, the whole family, man. That was like my favorite wrestler, Bret, and then his brother was like dope too. So,
I fucking love Rey Mysterio, man.
Ray was,
bro. The 619 was such a fucking cool move, man.
Yeah,
such a cool
Razor
move.
Ramon. I love Razor Ramon. I just found out like this year that Razor Ramon wasn't even Italian.
Oh,
he was playing an Italian dude. Hey, he was like, oh my god, he was playing. He was like copying Andrew Dice Clay, doing the whole thing. I didn't even know he was. I thought he was
convincing
back here and all that. He was, yeah.
No, I didn't know that. What the fuck? Yeah. That's insane. Okay,
that shocked me. I was like, what? Razor Ramon ain't really Italian? Crazy. So,
So yeah, we got some more scoops into the fucking fighting situation. That pinning is crazy. I wish Keem stayed to watch that because that is genuinely fucking insane.
Bro, I hope he gets all the jail time. I hope he gets as much jail time. I mean, I'm hoping that guy's okay, brain damage and all that. And shout outs to Mr. Beast, man, for coming fucking through, bro. Helping out the family, taking care of them. You know what I mean? That's what's up, man. Mr. Beast has always been that guy, bro. He's been that guy, man. He's that guy.
Yeah,
he's that guy.
It literally got announced just before I went live, and I saw it, and I was like, "Fuck, that's awesome! I need to speak about that." Because, like, you know, medical bills in America are fucking horrific. They always have been, haven't they? When you're an amateur wrestler, you're a fucking war vet and stuff like that. You know, you got PTSD, so you probably don't do. You might not do any other work. I don't know. Maybe you do. I don't want to make any conclusions on that. Like having someone help you out.
Somebody said I don't know who the Hardy Boys are. What?
What? Oh, the Hardy Brothers.
Yeah. I know who the Hardy Brothers are.
No, not you. I'm on about fucking them. Like they don't know. Oh, they're saying you don't know who the Hardy Boys are?
Yeah.
Oh,
bro, man, I go way back to 1, 2, 3 Kid, bro. What are you talking about? I was a huge fan of the 1, 2, 3 Kid. You know what I'm saying? Before he even joined the clan. The 1, 2, 3 Kid was my guy. I used to have action figures of the 1, 2, 3 Kid, man. And when he came in there and he was doing all them moves, bro. You think I don't know who the Hardy Brothers are, man? That's light.
I like
that shit. I go way back with wrestling.
WWE shit. I liked from 2005 to 2010, 2011 actually. And I used to play the fucking video games, dude. SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 will always be the best in my opinion. It was a fucking legendary game, you know. But I fell out of it, like, you know, and I'll be honest with you, I was much more of a fan of the video games than I was even watching it live. I still watch some of it live, but like Royal Rumbles and shit were fucking
video
horrific.
game that they had with damn, that shit's that wrestling video game. They had Doink the Clown, and they would have all these wrestling moves, and it would. Oh man, I gotta look that up, bro. I gotta
remember, dude.
Man,
But yeah, like fucking, I remember watching the Royal Rumble once, and that's what put me off. Because the Royal Rumble, it was the ring just literally filled with fucking fighters, and it just looked fucking terrible. It looked terribly orchestrated. It wasn't good at all. And I think it was the last Royal Rumble they had done for a while, if I'm not mistaken. It was just really boring to fucking watch. I'm like, everyone just looks like they're fucking hugging. It was the ring literally filled to the brim with the fighters. It was awful. It was genuinely, and that's what put me off watching it. And I've never watched it since, to be honest with you. So I don't know any shit about modern wrestlers or anything like that. I didn't know it got changed to WWF, to be honest with you. Is that what it got changed to, from WWE to WWF?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Okay.
No, WWF to WWE, I think.
Wait, is KSI going back into boxing? What the fuck? Okay, let's watch this. We need to watch this. We fucking get this up. Let me know when you've clicked on it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Finally, he's making his way back in the boxing according to this clip.
You got arrested recently. You yourself, the first thing you said was, "I'm a boxer," when they asked your profession.
Yeah.
So I'll sit here now as a fan, eagerly anticipating the return of yourself at some point. I know you've said to me before, it's got to be a big name. It's got to make sense. When you sit here now, how are your thoughts towards fighting? Do you have any names that you like out there? What's the thought right now?
I think the thought for me right now is making sure my hand is fixed. Surgery-wise, looking to do that soon. And once that's sorted, recovery time could be quite a while, depending on what the doctor says. But then hopefully start punching again, start getting back into it again, and then go from there. In terms of names, though, I mean, I've always said it, big names only. So, when I do return, it's going to be big.
Can you give us 3 names?
No.
That excited?
No.
Okay,
No.
fair enough. We prodded and we tried. You got
He got to fight a Paul brother.
Yeah, he need to fight Jake Paul.
Jake. Yeah, if it ain't Jake, I don't want to see it. I don't really give a fuck.
Same, to be honest.
You got to fight Jake Paul. Them two started the fucking whole thing, and it was funny because at the time, Jake Paul backed down from KSI when they met up in the park, and KSI was like, "I want to fight you." And then Logan was like, "Nah, I'm gonna fight you, and my younger brother's gonna fight Desi." You know what I mean?
Desi.
And at that time, Deji, whatever the fuck his name was. If you ain't fighting, because this been happening. We've been in this thing for like 10 years already that them two is supposed to fight. So if he's not fighting Jake, then I don't want to watch it. I don't even want to watch it if he fights Logan Paul. I mean, if he fights Logan Paul, I'll probably watch, but I really want to see him fight Jake. I mean, I don't want to see another rematch of Logan, and they fought already 2 times already.
Yeah, but they had a fucking draw, and then in case I would give him the Dubsky winner. Yeah, but like what I love about this is like this all started with KSI. You know what I mean? So I want to see this is the conclusion, and I think that's why maybe they're avoiding this because they know after this fight happens, they might not even give a shit anymore. Real quick though, we have a donation. We have Bomber with the $5. Y'all need to look up New Jack. This man stabbed someone in the ring 14 times and cut someone's head open with a scalpel. Actually insane shit. What the fuck?
I'm not looking that up. That's crazy.
I don't want to watch that. The all come out though. What's this?
This is the game. This is the game I was talking about right here. This is the greatest. This is like one of my favorite wrestling games that I've ever bought. It had Doink the Clown in there. If anybody remember playing this shit, y'all know what I'm talking about. Get him, Doink! Yeah. This fucking game was ahead of its time, bro. The game was ahead of its fucking time when it came out.
I can't watch that. That was dumb. Incredible combination move.
You didn't play this?
No, but I played like retro games like this. I've never played this, dude.
Fucking epic when it hit the arcade. First it hit the arcade and then it hit the Sega. And everybody was like, why is this shit in 4K graphics? Like the graphics was out of control, man.
Yeah, it was so fucking good. Like
I was out there
with
with
play this day.
Man. R.I.P. Doink. Damn,
man. Back when the fucking I used to love crowds in WWE games because they would look fucking all racing games because they looked horrific. Even to this day, they look fucking horrendous.
Bro, you could just see that the developer just put time and effort and blood and sweat into the games back then, bro. It was just so good, man. You could play this shit for hours and hours and hours with your buddies, man. I mean, we went through hours of this fucking game, me and my friends, man, at the house. We just went in and kept playing because you could use Doink, you could use Lex Luthor. You know, you had all kind of wrestlers in that game. That this is fucking awesome, man. It was a great game.
Dude, wow, it does look good. I kind of want to play it now.
Bro, you should play it. Play that shit in the VC. Get that shit loaded up.
Well, yeah, we need a VC back. That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
We need to fucking get a VC loaded back. That's what we need to fucking do. So we can start doing shit like that with our viewers. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Dude, wait, so what's up with the Ducks, bro? Can we play? Can we get some spins?
No Ducks. We got to get the Ducks back. We got to get the VC back. We got to get the Ducks back.
Wait, we can't show the Ducks?
We got to get the VC and we got to get the Ducks back. We have to prove that we can get the Ducks back.
What?
Wait, we got to fucking compete for this shit, motherfucker. We got to get it back.
Wait a minute, I'm confused.
Maybe
so
we should break the rules.
Said you can't play Ducks?
No Ducks. We maybe we'll do Ducks tomorrow, actually. Fuck him. Because we still haven't got our VC back. Maybe we should fucking revolt and bring back the Ducks.
Have to. I love the Ducks, man. That shit was fun.
The Ducks are fucking great, man. And we still have the competition.
I gotta download I gotta give you the horse game. We can do horses, man.
Yeah, we're moving from ducks to horses next month.
Yeah, man. Everybody get a horse, bro. And then we'll race them, dog. I know my horse is gonna be fast as shit. I'm claiming the black horses. They got different color horses. Yeah. I'm claiming the black horse. So I don't care what none of y'all say. Y'all want to donate to get y'all horse? Y'all not getting my horse, bro. That's mine. Because it's black.
Oh,
well, it's kind of a mocha color. They got different color horses you can get.
Kind of a fucking wild mocha.
Yeah, they got a mocha one.
Is that what you
and he got like nice brushed hair and shit. His hair like goes all the way down to. It's a nice horse, bro. I already seen the horse that I want. So, but we got to download the game and then we give everybody their horses and shit.
Yeah.
Then we'll race them.
Do you know what? I don't know if you'll agree with me on this. I miss the fuck out of couch co-op games. Like we're talking about games like couch co-op where you sit next to your mate, you both got a controller, you both taking turns. Like those were like the thing. The modern day youth will never be able to experience that, and that is sad for me.
And that's why I got out of pro gaming. Because I got out of pro gaming for that very reason. Because before we used to go to tournaments and we used to go to events and you used to win the tournaments. You used to win the events you used to win the tournaments at an event.
Yeah.
Right. But now everything is played online. And I just don't like playing people online because people that play online, they're just comfortable. You know, they got their mama's hot pockets coming in. You know, they can mute you when you talk to them. They're just playing so comfortable. But when you're at a live event, all that screaming and all that yelling, all that pressure, it gets to you. And I like to see the person that I'm losing to, because if I lose to somebody and I'm looking at them and I'm like, why the fuck did I lose to this fucking nerdy ass dude that showed up with his mom next? I played a dude and his mom was like sitting right next to her with her purse open, like, go baby, go. How did I lose? I like to see who I'm losing to.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I
like to see it. So I miss those days at going to events. That's why I quit pro, because after they started saying, oh, all the events will be online now, because it was like a little bit before COVID, I stopped. I said, yeah, I'm done. I'm retiring, you know, but because I like that energy. I like flying to New York City and going to a tournament and a 3-day tournament, and you're just there and you're just playing your ass out. Just like CD-ROM does.
Legit.
Now, you know?
Like fucking Granny's watching 13. Based fucking comment, by the way. It's so sad the kids no longer go to each other's houses to play video games together. They do it separately online. So true. You will never get a better experience than a couch co-op game. Like, it's so fun. Like, you know, you can fuck with your mate while you're doing it. You have a good time there. I know some games still do it, but it's not the same anymore. You know, like having a LAN party, fucking Steezy Rat just said that. Fucking, have you ever had a LAN party? I fucking used to love that shit, man.
I gotta say, in my neighborhood, my mom banned my friends from coming over my house to play Nintendo, because I had the Nintendo first, and then we had a bunch of games. We were playing Joe Montana football, and I had like 9 friends over. And what ended up happening was, I didn't know who did it, but one of my friends, while we were playing and I was occupied and my parents wasn't home, one of my friends, I was like 9 years old at the time. One of my friends was going into my parents' room and stealing my mom's panties. Yeah.
Oh damn! What the fuck?
I never discovered which friend it was, but my mom banned my friends from coming over after that, because she started noticing her panties going missing, and then obviously it wasn't my pops doing it. And then she came to me and she was like, well, when your friends were over this weekend while we were at work, this week while we were at work, did one of them go in my room and start and take my panties? Because it was a significant amount that was gone. If the motherfucker was low key about it and he took like 1, I probably wouldn't have got caught. But the motherfucker took like 10 in a drawer and shit. I don't know where he stuffed them at, because I don't know how he walked out of my house with 10 panties somewhere in his pocket or his backpack or something. But my mom banned all them motherfuckers from coming over.
Dude, he left the house with a fucking C cup. Like, he stole it from and just loaded the fucking in there.
What kind of 9-year-old is fucking stealing my mom's panties? Is just going in his fucking room and going ham on that shit. I know we're 9, but goddamn, show some motherfucking respect, motherfucker. Shit, I'm letting you in my goddamn house, and we all in my room and shit like that. And yeah, some of them be like, oh, I got to go to the bathroom, and my bathroom's like down the hall. I didn't know the motherfucker was walking into my mom's room, fucking opening up the drawer and fucking taking her panties and shit. Fucking gross.
That's so weird. That actually happened to you?
Yeah, my mom banned them motherfuckers from coming to my house. Bro, she said, your friends can come over. And I was like, fuck. And then we had a whole thing, because I was the only one with a fucking Nintendo. So we had a whole thing outside with me and my buddies with our bikes and shit. And we were like, damn, who the fuck took his mom's panties? And everybody, no, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I know it was one of you motherfuckers. These panties didn't just hop out her fucking goddamn thing. And then I was mad, because I was like, dog, if you was gonna take my mom's panties, take 1, motherfucker. Why would you take 10? She's gonna notice that they're gone. I'm gonna take 10, bro. Because my mom didn't have panties the next day. She was pissed off because she had to go to fucking TJ Maxx to go buy a new broken panties. She was out. She's like, no, I don't have no panties for tomorrow. She was pissed off. She was like, I don't got no panties for tomorrow. That's why she was really mad, because she had to go down to go buy a whole box of panties because she didn't have none. Motherfucker took that many. Like, nigga, what are you doing?
Bro, that motherfucker ruined Nintendo Day. That's some bullshit.
He ruined that shit. That shit.
Anyway,
it was forgotten about a year later. Then everybody came back to my house and we were playing, because when the Sega came out. And then my friends got a couple of figures, and we went to their houses and shit like that. But yeah, that shit was fucking stupid, bro. I don't know who that was.
Insane. All right, guys, we're about to end the show now and send you over to Lotto Cow Nerds. The awesome about to everyone that's been supporting and donating and gifting memberships, and to everyone that's bought the merchandise, by the way, thank you very much. I've seen a lot of people send me links of them purchasing. A lot of people put in the test chat of them purchasing our merch. Thank you so much. It genuinely means a lot. Yeah, it's the only dick sucking I'm going to do today, guys. So, but the awesome about anyway. But yeah, stay tuned for Nerds. Yo, Mama, do you have any final words to say before we move on?
Man, whoever told my mom's panties, bro, I'm just saying, bro, you got to get them shits back, bro. Not even give them back, but just admit it was you, dog.
You don't want them back, bro.
Just admit it. That's all I want them to do. Just say, yo, dog, that was me, bro. I was thirsty. That's it. Anyway, go ahead, man. I can't even believe that's crazy.
Why are we ending this? I want to fuck. There's so many questions I have to ask, but you know, fuck it. Maybe next time. Take care, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.